La donna è mobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero. Sempre un amabile, leggiadro viso, in pianto in riso e menzognero. La donna è mobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero. E di pensiero.
Welcome to the Whatever Dating Talk podcast. We're coming to you live from Isla Vista, Santa Barbara County, California. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific. I am your host, Brian Atlas. Kiki is nowhere to be found. She's over in the other room. A few quick announcements before the show begins. This channel is viewer supported, so please consider sending a super chat. Throughout the show, I'll read super chats $10 and up. All super chats will be displayed in stream overlay. We've got channel memberships, Patreon, merch. All links for that are in the description. And if you hit that join button there, we've got 6 different tiers. Tier 1, there's a promo right now. It's just $2.50. Tier 2 is $5. You get a whole bunch of really cool perks, guys. We are also streaming to Twitch right now, twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow. Help us get to 1,000 followers on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can sub totally free with a Prime sub. Also, the streaming quality is way better on Twitch if you guys want to do comparison. Also, please support my nonprofit organization, the American Network Against Labiaplasty, or anal for short. We empower women who may feel self-conscious or insecure about their labia. It's not, it's unfortunate, that some women, they get shamed if they have a large labia, to the point that they consider undergoing a dangerous and unnecessary surgery. So DM at whatever, and I'll talk you out of getting a labiaplasty. Can we get some hashtag all labia matter in the chat? Okay. If you want to be on the show or help with the show, DM at whatever on Instagram. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, we have a vigil here. Can we get some candle and skull emojis for our boy Mike Davis? I also got him the BBC, the big black clock. He hasn't been in chat much lately, so we need to summon him. Chat, we need to summon the great Mike Davis. We need to do a rain dance or some shit. Can we get some rain emojis also in the chat? Rain emojis? Like a little rain dance? What's up?
Like crying emojis?
No, like a rain dance. Or actually not, just rain. Anyways, last thing, as you guys know, I'm a philanthropist. So if you go to Santa Barbara City College or UCSB, and you received any petty alcohol or party-related fines like open container of alcohol, under 21 in possession of alcohol, maybe you were throwing a party, got a noise citation, DM at whatever on Instagram a photo of your citation and story, and you may be selected to have your fine paid for in full by me. Anyways, we're going to have the guests introduce themselves, so please tell us your name, age, occupation, and/or school major. Go ahead.
My name is Jubilee. I'm 19. Not in school, but I have my own business doing nails.
You do nails?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
I'm May. I'm 19. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a sociology major.
Sophomore at UCSB?
SBCC.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm Vivi, and I'm also a sophomore at CC, but I am a political science major.
Age?
Oh, 19.
Pull the microphone towards you, just closer towards you a bit. Perfect. Go ahead.
Sorry. I'm Maddie. I am 19. I'm a sophomore at UCSB.
And what are you studying?
Oh, I'm undeclared right now.
Okay.
I'm Yazzie. I'm 18. I'm a second year UCSB, and I'm a psych major.
Hi, I'm Susan. I'm 25, and I go to UCSB. I study econ.
Hi, my name is Luke. I'm 19. I go to Santa Barbara City College, and I'm majoring in film and media production.
Rock and roll. So everyone's Instagrams in the description. Show them some love. Give them a follow. So I want to go around the table once more. So current relationship status, longest relationship, and are you on any dating apps? That includes seeking arrangements. Go ahead.
I'm single. My longest relationship was a little over a year, and I'm banned off Tinder and Hinge. So I'm on Bumble.
Seeking arrangements?
No.
Wait, you're banned off both Tinder and Hinge. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Come on.
I swear. Didn't do anything. They just banned me off both at the same time.
Are you sure?
I think so. I emailed them. They can't do anything about it. I don't think I did anything. I don't think so.
You know,
I mean, I could have said something, or I don't know. Someone could have reported me. I don't know. I don't really respond.
Okay. Okay. So you have no idea what you did?
I have no idea what I did. They won't tell me. I emailed them both. They don't.
Well, maybe they didn't communicate to you what you did, but you know what.
I don't think I know what I did.
Were you posting? Were you nude in any photos?
I don't think so.
Did you get it before you were 18?
No.
No.
Were
I
you?
don't know.
Were you trolling on there?
No. I literally was on it, and they did it at the same time because they're kind of connected in a way. They said I have to get approval from Tinder to be approved from Hinge, and I didn't get either.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's peculiar.
Yeah.
So on Hinge, you know the prompts, right?
Yeah.
How recently were you banned?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, do you remember what your prompts were? Like what you wrote for your prompts?
I don't remember. I changed them all the
Was
time.
it like Venmo me?
No.
Cash App?
No.
Because that'll get you banned.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, anyways, go ahead.
I'm single. The longest relationship I've had is like 3 months, and I'm currently on Tinder.
Any other dating apps?
That's literally it.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm single right now, and my longest relationship was like 2.5 years, and I have Hinge and Tinder.
I'm single. I've never been in a relationship, and I'm on Tinder.
I'm also very single. My longest relationship was like a year, and I have Tinder because I'm too scared to get anything else.
You're too scared to get anything else.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
No, okay, Bumble, you choose. I'm too indecisive for that. It's not.
You're too what?
Indecisive.
No, I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Hinge, you see your
I
likes, so you
yeah.
know yes or no. And you're
can.
Yeah, but then you have to, if you're indecisive like I am, and I'm I don't know if I want to swipe right or left,
Yeah.
You can't look at anyone else. You can only you have to choose. Damn. You can't look at anyone else until you choose. You know what I mean? That's what I hate.
I wish I could go forward, go back.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you got on Bumble, you do have to send the first message.
Yeah.
But honestly, most of the women on Bumble, they just send hey.
I match because I'm going to forget. It goes after 24 hours. So I match, I say hi, and that's it.
Yeah. By the way, I've heard this from women, and I've seen them write it on their profiles on other dating apps. They say, try to come up with something more creative than just hey or how's it going. But then you've got the sole dating app where women have the power.
I say hi with a
And
smiley face. I call it a day.
90% of them, y'all just saying hey. So okay. So I'd recommend. You can get away with. You really don't have to.
So you're saying I should just get in? I should just say hey? It wouldn't be that uncommon.
If you want to be lazy with it, you'll still have success on Bumble, even if you're just hi. So.
I'll look into it.
Hinge is pretty good too. Hinge is good. Wait, so you've also, just going back to you've never had a long-term relationship?
I've never been in a relationship.
What is the longest period of time that you've seen someone? Maybe you haven't had a boyfriend.
Talking stage?
2 weeks, a fortnight?
Maybe 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 months too long.
And okay, so you know the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so then, and did you? So for that longest situation or whatever, however you would categorize it, who ended that? Was it you or just mutual ghost or?
It was mutual. It was just a summer fling, I guess. So just once school starts again, it's oh. Kind of knew of that going in, so.
Sure. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Verks in the chat. He must have became a member while we weren't live. So Verks, thank you for your membership on the channel. Go ahead, your turn.
I'm single, and the longest relationship I've been in is 2 years, and I'm on Hinge.
Rock and roll. Luke.
I'm still single. And the longest relationship that I've been in is 6 months, and I'm not on any dating site.
Okay. Good times. Good times. So Luke is back. I think you were here, was it last Thursday?
Yeah, last Thursday.
So a week ago.
Yeah.
So in that period of time, you get any DMs from any ladies?
I can't lie, yeah.
Really? And so they said, hey, I watched the show.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened with Erica?
What?
She was
out to
on
Erica.
the panel. Did y'all link up or not?
No, not really. We were going to go out to Ivy, but it was just too packed and shit wasn't going down, so we were like, no, cut it.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah,
so
Erica.
you got... What's up?
I know Erica.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Last week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess they were like chat was shipping Luke and Erica during the whole show. So so you got some DMs from girls. What, like, can you share the thirst? How?
I mean, it was pretty dry.
It was
Pretty dry. Yeah, again,
Someone's talking shit about me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. It was there were like probably 3 or 4 that hit me up, or I was like in IV and they were saying, "Oh my God, wait, you were on that podcast." And I was like, "Yeah, I didn't know that you would watch the podcast," because it would be the weirdest thing, and they would be drunk off their ass, and I was like, "Okay, I really don't want to talk to you right now. You're just spewing shit out of your mouth. So, if you want to talk to me, then here's my information. Talk to me. But if not, and this is just going to be some weird little IV shit, ciao."
By the way, guys, does the girl's angle look a little bit overexposed? It might
I'm
be
just white.
slightly. You could just be pale.
I'm just really pale.
It
It's
looks.
always me.
It might just be our monitor too. It might. One in the chat, if it looks a bit overexposed, Chase, if you can, professional photographer, does it look a little overexposed? Anyways, so really quick, last thing to kind of go around the table on this, because I do think that this can sort of have a impact a bit on how you approach dating and how you approach men. Would you say that you identify as a feminist?
I say so.
Just a yes or no?
Yes.
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 I would like to say yes, but honestly, sometimes I question it.
Why?
Well, it's just like I do support women, 100%, but it's just sometimes, I don't really, do as much as other people, I guess. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll just, let them, I support it, but I don't really, actively do anything about it. So...
Sure.
I don't think that makes you any less of a
that
feminist,
doesn't,
though.
yeah, I guess that's true. It doesn't make me, an active feminist, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I support it, but I think there are some things that I don't agree with in it.
Okay, interesting. So as the sole egalitarian at the table, this should be interesting. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our very first question. So
Yeah, what that guy said.
So we're going to do some video reactions, and then I have some questions of my own to kind of get into. But I'd like to start off the show by asking, is there anything dating related that you want to get off your chest? So just to give you a couple prompts, maybe you recently had a bad date experience, a bad relationship experience, men are pissing you off in some way, dating apps suck, whatever it may be, something that just comes to mind that you want to get off your chest related to dating. Go ahead.
I have a story, but it wasn't really. I met a guy on Hinge, and we talked for a month, and he was from Australia, and I met up with him, and he ended up being a dick, and then he went to the gym, and I left. I was in LA, and I went to LA to go see him.
Yeah, she doesn't drive either, so
I took the train, and for 2.5 hours, met up with him, stayed the night, and I left the next day while he's at the gym.
While he was at the gym?
And he didn't know I left. I just left. And
yeah, but
was
you're missing
he
a part.
Was he anticipating that you were going to spend more time?
Yeah,
or?
I was supposed to stay till Wednesday. and I
Okay, so
left.
why did you leave?
He just got mad when, like, if I didn't do anything with him, as in like sexual things.
He got mad.
He got mad.
So you didn't want to hook up,
Yeah.
but you took a train 2 hours to. So you were obviously into him. But
Yeah,
you
I
didn't,
was.
You didn't want
We
to
talked for like over a month before I actually met him.
like FaceTime or just.
Yeah, we FaceTime, texted, everything for like
That's
over
like
a month.
7 dates, sort of. But okay.
And met up with him. He ended up being a dick and also
Okay,
really
I
rude.
see.
Yeah, like
really
he was
rude.
overall just a shitty person.
Okay,
I
so
told her everything.
you were like, you would have, had he not been a dick, you probably would have been down to hook
Yeah.
up. But when you show up, you arrive.
Yeah, he
You
said he
have
was
a-
sarcastic, but it came off as really, really rude.
Yeah.
So your whole view of him shifted,
Yeah.
and then you lost interest.
Yeah.
So what was he doing that was?
He said he was sarcastic, but then every single time I would talk, he would tell me to shut the fuck up and then say he was kidding.
Wait.
Yeah, like
Oh.
literally.
Red
Yeah,
flag.
like
Red
red
flag.
flag.
Yeah. And then he would shush me every single time I was talking because he thought I was yelling, and then would tell me to shut the fuck up.
Kind of like
And then
that.
laugh and say he was kidding.
What? So
Shut your fucking mouth.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
He was, yeah, he had like a really strong accent, and it
He was Australian.
British and Australian, so a kind of combination of accents.
Were you hanging out with him and his boys?
And no,
like
it was
his
just,
friends?
He was,
Just
it
you
was his
two?
first time in America. He came to LA.
Yeah.
Wait.
Not
how
for
did
me,
you
not
how
for
did you
me.
meet him? Or
Hinge.
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 Yeah.
Wait. What?
But you're
I met him on Hinge, and because he
and
put
he
his
was
location.
so when you met him, he was in Australia.
Yeah, he put his location in LA.
Okay.
So
he was
he-
like preemptively
Yeah.
trying to get some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I
that's
got there,
that's
the,
always kind of weird. I
the
think.
vibes were off. I wasn't feeling well, just
Oh,
anxiety
man.
wise, and he got mad, and so I texted someone else to pick me up, and I left while he was at the gym and never talked to him after that.
But so did you spend the night?
Yeah, I spent one night, and then I just didn't like it.
Did y'all
so.
cuddle,
No,
or-
we didn't really do anything. He tried. I just kept moving away.
Oh man, that's.
He DM'd me on
that's a-
TikTok because I blocked him on everything else. And I forgot. So he DM'd me on TikTok.
What did you steal his stuff?
No.
Oh, you said that kind of like you should. You
Maybe
thought
I
maybe I
should've.
should have. Maybe I
Yeah,
should have.
He got really mad, so I left while I was at the gym.
Damn, that's.
Yeah.
So you were super down, but he.
Yeah.
He.
I was down,
dropped
but
the
just
ball.
vibes were off when I met him, and yeah, so I was.
2.5 hour train ride, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
You know the key to relationships, guys? Some people say it's trust, loyalty, love, commonalities, being attractive. No. Convenience is the most important thing.
Yeah.
If you got to drive more than 20 minutes to see,
See,
your
that's
person,
nice.
I'm being a bit facetious, but I think going that far out of your way for there's plenty of eligible bachelors in Santa
town.
Barbara. So
Not really.
I get ghosted. I get ghosted every single time I meet someone.
You think they're better in LA?
If you can find a
I'm.
decent person
I can't even
anywhere,
think of like
it's fine,
Australians or
like-
British, like people the same. I can't.
Can you just pull the cord like so it's there you go, perfect. Wow.
Yeah.
So okay, wait, you
That was like
guys
2
think
weeks
that
ago.
you guys don't like the men in Santa Barbara?
Oh, I have
No.
a story for you.
Yeah, we could talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so this is a frat boy, so
Oh.
you get the gist of it.
Which one?
Signu.
Was this going to be the
Yeah,
the
this is
initi-
gonna be the
okay,
next.
sure.
Yeah, so basically, coming back from a party, I separated with my friends, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to go back to the frat house?" And I was like, "Sure, like why not?" And so he gave me a tour of the frat house. Met some of his brothers; they were chill. We were just sitting on the couch in his room. We weren't doing anything. This was like just like talking, chilling. Like the night was dying down. Like we didn't really like each other in that way. It was kind of more of a friendship. He gets a call and he puts it on speakerphone. So I'm like, okay, like this is weird. And I just hear this dude say, "Bro, what are you doing right now? You want to go smoke some weed?" And he's like, "Oh, like this is my friend next door. ATO is right next to Signu, right? So this is his ATO boy." And he was like, "Oh, like I'm sorry, like not right now. Like I'm kind of like with a girl, like we're just hanging out." And he was like, "Oh, just bang her and leave." And keep in mind, this is on speakerphone, you guys. I'm sitting 2 inches away from this man. I heard everything. Homeboy looks down at his phone, looks at me, and goes, "I'll call you back." And he hangs up, and then he's like, "Are you like getting tired?" and he was like, "Are you getting tired?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my place." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool. So we both leave the frat house at the same time. I walk back to my place, and I see him just walk over to ATO, knock on the door. I see the brother open it, and I'm like, all right. So that's my story.
So basically, you were hanging out with the frat guy.
Yep.
Had you hung out with him before?
Yes, I've hung out with him before. We're friends.
Hang out.
Like just like
You
he
guys have
invites
hooked
us to
up?
parties. No, we have not hooked up. Like this.
But you wanted to. You were down until this whole.
No.
Oh.
Honestly, not at all.
But you were hanging out with him alone?
Yeah.
You were interested in him. Come on.
Oh no, not really. He was kind of.
Oh, so his friend.
I can second that. I've also met this frat guy. Like, he's like he was more of the type of guy you go out to party with, have a bit of fun.
Sure.
He gets you into the parties, and then you separate.
She was
from
with
him.
me that night. She separated, so the 4 of us were together, and then we went back to the frat house. She went somewhere else.
Oh,
so
okay.
obviously that's why it was just the 2 of us there. And he was like, "Do you want a tour?" And I was like, "Fuck it, why not?" And that's why like we ended up in his room. He's like, "This is my room," like super chill, and we're just sitting on his couch, right? And the phone call happened. I just felt like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, the fact that he had it on speaker, too, and I heard everything. Like, homeboy just paused. He, like, looked at me, and he's like, blinked, and he's like, "I'll call you back, bro." And then just hangs up, and I'm like, okay.
Do you think that initially it was the guy on the phone that said some offensive things, so, it's,
Yeah.
I'm wondering, could the guy in person, could he have... Still, well, you weren't interested allegedly.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't know. I just kind of found.
Seemed like it worked out.
I know. Yeah, that's true.
You dipped. He went to smoke some weed.
It's true. I think it's just like a funny story that this
Sure.
man was just like, "Just bang her and leave, bro. Like, come on. Like, do you want to smoke some weed? Like, just fuck her and leave." And I was like, okay. It was just funny.
Wow.
I know.
Damn.
Yeah.
He might. Do you think he was interested in you? Oh, you were there.
No. She
I'm
was
just
there.
guessing. I'm guessing.
I don't think
Probably.
so.
I don't know though. Just
Maybe.
like we were sitting on the couch, just the 2 of us, and like one of his frat bros, like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing much." And he kind of like saw us together, so he probably thought like, "Oh, they're gonna do something," or like so he left like right away. So maybe he was a little interested.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, good times.
Good times. Luke, what do you think about that?
I mean, I was just gonna say, I don't think that that's like the dude who was getting the call's fault. I think that's
It's not his
No.
fault.
Yeah,
No,
that's
not at all.
fully on his like
No.
bro.
Yeah, his bro. Why do you have it like that?
What is that, dude? Come
Wait,
on.
Yeah, did the guy know like that you were in the room?
Yes, he said, "Oh, I'm hanging out with a girl like right now," and he was like, "Just bang her and leave."
And you can hear when someone's on speaker.
And
It's
yeah.
I was gonna say whenever I get a call and I'm with a girl, if I put it on speaker, it's to show her like, hey, it's just one of my guys calling.
Yeah.
It's not another girl. Like, don't get
My
all
mom.
upset about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, but I would always say like, hey, I'm with whoever. Say what up. And
Yeah.
then they'll be like, oh shit, okay, I'm not gonna say any like weird shit.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think, she should have said some shit before.
Definitely.
But that's not on him in
Yeah.
any way. That's on his bro. Taking
Yeah,
a
I agree.
L.
I
Okay.
agree. ATO boys, guys.
Oh shit! Shots fired.
Like
Shots.
some guy from K.
They were both in ATO.
One was
These two
Signu,
friends?
one was ATO. So the guy that I was
the
with,
guy on the phone
was ATO.
Okay.
The guy I was with, Signu.
All right.
So maybe it's just all frat men. So
You guys are, by the way, you guys are invited on the show to clear your name. Okay. So share your side of the story. So we were talking a bit about, you guys said guys in Santa Barbara suck. Why? Why'd you say that?
It's just hookup culture here. Like, no one's here to date. No one's here to be like. They're just genuine.
Whose fault is that? Hookup
Men.
culture.
It's not mine.
Okay, so I'll really
it's
quick.
both.
Whose fault is hookup culture?
I
A
think, like,
lot of men.
Society as a
A
whole.
lot of men.
A lot of men.
I think a lot of men.
Who controls access to sex, men or women?
I think it's like a 2% thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
you
the
need
whole
two people.
But
Eh,
I mean,
maybe not every time.
who decides when sex happens, men or women?
I get what you mean now. It is kind of mutual
Yeah.
in a way, but like I think on average more guys are invested in hookup culture than girls are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
More
things
guys
that-
are what?
Invested in hookup culture.
Yeah.
More
But
guys.
I will say it's a mutual thing. I agree with what you said, but I think more guys are into it.
Wait, are you sure you're agreeing on the right thing?
Oh, am I?
Well, okay, so there's a few things here. So I actually think more women have access to hookup culture than do men.
Yeah, more
The-
access, but I don't think they played into it as much as guys do.
That's a fair point. But so
I agree.
the top 20% of men, I would say, they have access to hookup culture, but average dudes, they can't like very easily hook up. It's quite difficult for men to get laid.
I know what you mean.
Like an average dude, whereas like an average chick, she could just download Tinder, boom, 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 super easy, get laid.
Yeah, but like I don't think that like guys love hookup culture. I feel like they love saying that they have hoes. They love IV guys
Sure.
are dirty. Like
Well, it comes down to, so men and women's sexual strategy is different. And it comes down to evolutionary reasons. Like men, evolutionary, we just want to spread the seed because we can impregnate if 3 women a day. But a woman, like if you get pregnant, that's 9 months time.
yeah.
Obviously, I realize most people, when they're engaging in sex, it's not for procreation necessarily, but that's still ingrained in us. It's hardwired in our evolution, in our biology. So for men, it's just spread the seed. And then for women, it's let me lock down the best man I can get. So, but going back to what I initially said, like, so women control access to sex. So, like, I could ask, like, how long has a guy ever made you wait for sex?
I don't think so.
No. I don't think so, no.
Men,
Have you guys ever made a guy wait for sex?
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I like.
Okay, so you guys control access to sex.
I think men need to be more clear on what they want.
Men need to be what?
More clear on what they want.
Men can't be more clear on what they
They
want.
need to be more clear.
It wouldn't work.
Well,
If guys, okay, so if guys were, so I'll let you go, Ben, and I'll respond. Go ahead.
because some guys, they just want to hook up, but then they treat a girl like they want more.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like men need to act accordingly.
Yeah.
I once had a guy take me on dates. I met his coworkers. He treated me like he wanted to be with me, and then when he said he didn't want anything more than just hooking up.
Can you scoot the microphone a bit to your that way? Thanks. So
After like weeks.
I mean, there's two things there. One, yes,
Nobody's not watching.
there's definitely guys that they're gonna play like they want something serious to get
Yeah.
laid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, the thing is, though, is most men can't be honest about their true intentions, because then you wouldn't want to fuck with them.
I mean,
But-
I think like the whole point, like you should be honest. Like
I agree with
there's
that.
no I can't. Like that doesn't make
Sneaky
sense.
links don't go out in public and go out to eat, and I don't
Yeah,
think that's a
I feel like
thing.
you don't have to be honest like with your words, just be honest with your actions.
Actions.
Like
Yeah.
don't be like taking girls out on dates like if you don't want to date her. Like if you just want to
Yeah.
hook up with her,
Just
like
do that.
sometimes
that.
like maybe it's like a mutual thing, and like if they're fine with it, that's fine. But like if you don't want to date her but you're taking her on dates, like that's being dishonest.
Yeah. That's what pisses me off the most.
Do you think girls do that too, though? Because I feel like a lot of times there's like a guy will take a girl out, wanting something, and she won't, like, let's say it's just for hookup, but she's just friend zoning him, and she's just, kind of using him to either get into clubs or get food or have him buy you clothes or stuff like that. I think there's a lot of that too.
Yeah.
I'm always
There's-
straight up.
There are, and again, there's exceptions, right? I think being straight up with someone is way better, but there are people that, are going to use people with money, and a lot of times it's going to be a girl using a guy for his money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I totally
way more
see
common.
that.
Yeah.
Foodie calls. Foodie calls is the thing. Like girls will just go out with the guy
for free food
for
their
free.
food.
I actually
That's a
I-
thing.
very recently there's some girl I saw on Hinge, and she, in her bio, she said something about I want someone to take me out to dinner. And she was like, I matched with her to actually invite her on the show. And so I was kind of doing the finesse too, I guess. But she was like really pushing, oh, I'll come on the show, but first can you take me for dinner? Really pushing for a dinner. I'm like, are you that pressed for a dinner? Like, but there are definitely, I think on the guy's side, you're going to encounter women that they are not genuinely themselves pursuing something serious. If they even meet up with you, maybe they just want a free dinner. Some chicks will they're bored.
They're broke, they're hungry.
I guess I'll go out on a date with this dude. And then there's also a lot of women on Hinge or on dating apps that they're like they have no intention of even meeting up with the guy ever. They just want some validation. They're promoting their Instagram, Cash App, whatever it is. Like, so I think on both sides, there's definitely some.
That last one's like kind of me.
Yeah.
But
Hold on.
Not
You
intentionally,
felt that. I
but
felt
not
that.
like intentionally. I just
you have
like,
your Cash App in your dating profile?
No. I just like I've never met up with anyone on Tinder or Hinge. Like the
How,
whole time I've
how
met
long
them.
have you?
Me neither.
How long have you had dating?
Okay,
It's not just you. It's not just you.
It's been like a month or two.
So the first ever dating app you had was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. So reminder, just who's been on a dating app? Okay. Who's been on a date, met someone in person from a dating app? Okay. So.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say a date, but yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Wait. So I'm trying to remember where we were going with all that.
We were just
SP
talking
people.
about like people like you.
Santa Barbara
guys.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay. Yeah. You were talking about the hookup culture and how.
yeah.
It
well, yeah,
sucks.
because mostly on there, like everyone just wants to hook up, anyways. So like, why? That's not what I want.
So what was your original point, that you dislike hookup culture?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, no, I don't like.
Have you ever hooked up with anyone?
Like from like
Just in person, from an app, whatever it may be?
like fully hooking up. I guess one person in. Like my body count is 2, so I've hooked up with one person, and then the other person was my long-term boyfriend. So I don't hook up.
Okay, that's fair.
I met up with someone last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so as far as the whole hookup culture, I mean, I would say that for hookup culture to stop being a thing, you might not like this, but I think women are going to have to say, I'm not going to have sex with anyone until I'm in a long-term relationship not long-term, but a serious relationship. Because I think, I mean, I would also say that there are definitely guys out there, if you make them wait, they'll hook up with you once and then probably ghost you. So it's like girls are, I will admit, girls are kind of in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Like, okay, hook up too soon, then maybe a guy might judge you for that. But then if you wait too long, then you're going to maybe you're going to catch feelings for a guy, then you hook up and then he got what he wanted and then he's going to dip too. So it's like, it's tough for girls. I'm not really sure actually kind of what the solution is. But
I
That's what we're saying.
hung out with people like within the past few weeks, like a guy, like at night, and we're just hanging out. We don't do anything. They don't try anything, and then they ghost me. So I'm like, they didn't get what they wanted, or it's just me.
yeah, I mean, I would also say that the other thing too is once you hook up with a guy, so I think credit to Myron from Fresh and Fit. So I think it's something like, as far as each gender's metric for success, so a man's job is obtaining women. Women's job is to retain. So if we can just get laid, that's kind of like we've succeeded. But for women, your sort of metric of success is retaining the guys that you sleep with. So in order to do that, like, how can you do that? If all you're bringing to the table is sex, you got to think about, okay, how can I add value to this guy's life? That's where I think a lot of women get in trouble, where they get stuck in hookup culture. If you're not adding value in some other way besides sex, then guys are not going to take you seriously.
It's why it's hard though, because like or like so many people, like even what you said back before, no matter who starts it, everyone's still kind of like invested in it now, like even taking back how like who perpetrates it. So when you actually kind of do want to take a step back and try to find someone who you maybe want to have something long term with, it's usually really hard, or they have misconceptions going in that it's not going to be long term, which I think is what makes it difficult in IV especially.
I know what you mean. Yeah, like I feel like everyone says like, oh, you're dating an IV guy, like
It's the same. Yeah.
I also feel like when you're saying that, like, sometimes it's like retaining a guy like beyond just sex, sometimes like the guy does not make any effort to get to know like the girl at all, like like they're going into it like just for sex, and they are like, yeah, like I said, they're not making like any effort beyond that. Like they're not trying to like talk to you. Like maybe they'll like text you, but it's just to hook up. And then like when you actually try and talk about stuff, they'll just like change the topic.
I actually have something like, I'm a little disagree on that, but because like I've been listening to like what you guys said, and I also feel like when it comes to dating app, there's a really straightforward solution, which is just ask for like, what are you looking for, you know, and like, you guys also mentioned that if guys just want sex, they can just like, you know, we can just go straight into the doom. But also like, I feel like guys and girls are pretty much the same. Like our girls wanted to be treated nicely, just like, for example, like in my personal experience, like I will message guy and say like, oh, what are you looking for? And if they're just looking for sex, like we will still go on dates, you know, go to a nice dinner and like have a great day, and like we will just split the bills, and at the end of the day, like we will have a great sex. So I feel like that's also a plus. So one solution, I think it will be just straightforward and ask what they want.
Guys are still gonna lie though if you ask them. If you ask like what they're looking for, they're still probably, because I think most guys, if guys, that's the thing, if guys say, you know what, I'm just looking for something really casual, I just maybe hook up a couple times, I think a lot of women are not, if you're just straight up like that, hey, do you want to just hook up, most women are probably gonna say no. Some will. I think it's very rare, some will, but I mean we could ask the table, like if a guy just straight up came up to you.
Oh, I mean, I got a Bumble text as a DTF. That's all I got.
Yeah? And so what was your response to that?
I was like, down.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, it can
I never
work.
responded after that. I never responded.
Oh, but you didn't actually.
No.
Okay. But so you said down. Did he respond to that?
He said, you got a place? And then I just never responded.
What if he was like, come over to mine? Would you have been?
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
I guess depends
okay.
on the day.
Fair enough. Did you want to continue on your point a bit?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay, okay, cool.
Are we all supposed to answer that question?
What was the question?
So like, if they text you like DTF or whatever, like.
Sure, yeah.
Probably. Yeah, I'll say yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say.
So first message on a dating app or in person, a guy just walks up to you, hey, do you want to have sex with me?
Okay, no, never mind. I changed my answer. Hold up, I wasn't thinking. No.
I had, a few weeks ago, I had a guy just walk up to me. I don't know him. I was drunk, and he's like, "Want to make out?" And I was like, "Sure." I mean, obviously walked away. Never talked to him after that.
Okay. So a guy walks up to you at a party, and he's just like, "Hey, what's up? I think you're cute. Like, do you want to hook up tonight?"
I would say no. I always say no.
No.
I like have a huge fear of rejection, so like no. I'd feel like it was a joke.
You'd have a huge fear of rejection.
Yeah, I feel like I'd just walk away. I do that anyway, but I'd walk away from that especially fast.
Honestly, like if a guy did that, it kind of sounds like it was either like a prank or a dare.
No, I would think that one of them put it up. Like they like asked him. Like I think someone else that I know.
I would never do that.
What if he stepped to you and he was, he didn't come off like he was joking, like it seemed authentic. He authentically wants to have sex with you.
I don't like.
What's
the setting? What's the
like? I
ambiance?
authentically think he's joking because I don't know. I feel like I just walk away. That's my response.
Yeah.
Okay.
It really just depending on my mood.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, Luke, what would you do? A dude? No, I'm kidding. A girl walks up to you and she's like, hey, do you want to have sex at a party or something? Are you down?
It depends. It honestly depends. Genuinely. I don't know.
Yeah.
I tell all my friends this. I'm like, if I'm going to IV, I'm not going there to like find someone to hook up with. Fuck that. I'm there to party. I'm there to like jump around, do some stupid shit. I don't know, have fun out there. It doesn't have to be like sex all the time. So yeah, I do think it's all situational.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, where are you gonna do it in IV?
Their place.
I mean,
Their place.
their place.
Yeah.
Place.
Their loft.
They're
They're one
twin size bed.
Yeah, they're twin size bed that
Twin
they share with like 2
XLs.
roommates.
Bunk beds.
The bunk beds.
We're gonna do some super chats, and then we're gonna react to a video that is related to this topic here. So hold on, let me pull these up. We have Big Chase with the 1111. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Looking forward to hearing some more base takes from young Luke Skywalker tonight. The bros need him to bring the balance to the force. Also, shout out to Brian the Goat. Hey, Chase. Thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate the support. Good to see you in chat, man. Let's get you back on the show, Chase. We got to make it happen, man. Jordan, okay. The butterflies. Okay. I mean, yeah, just reminder, guys, $10 and up. Virgo with the $10 super chat. There are plenty of good guys in Santa Barbara. The girls are just fighting over the same top 10% of catches. Media is to blame because everyone now expects perfection. Dating was better before socials. Do you guys have a response to that?
I think it was better
Yeah.
before socials.
100%.
I mean, the best relationship I've not saying best, but like the ones that have gone ish good, they've been in person. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's beyond even socials. It's just kind of like celebrities in general. Like you see like all these like edited photos of people who are like stunning. And I think whenever you see anybody in real life, like if you're too caught up in it, you're just not, it's just not going to be the same.
Because like you're exposed to like so many people in a day, and like, I don't know.
Like it's weird on TikTok. You can see like stunning people like one after the other. And I don't know. It's like overwhelming.
I think also about like dating with socials, like for me, whenever I'm like texting someone, like it just feels so ingenuine. Like I could be having the exact same conversation to their face and it would be 100 times different than if I'm just reading it off of my phone, like in a snap or in a DM.
Agree with that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think also my kind of rule for texting is I think texting should be limited to making plans.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you should
100%.
be having long.
No.
First of all, I don't have time for having a proper conversation over text.
Right.
I mean, there could be a little banter here and there, like a little bit's okay, but having a full, because a conversation that would otherwise take an hour to play out over text message could be accomplished in 5 minutes in person.
Yeah.
So just from like a time management I don't have time to be like constantly texting with somebody. So that's a good point.
Also, like I'm not trying to get to know you like through text. Like what are you supposed to like? Then it just feels like you're writing like some bio or like like a resume, like, oh, I do this. It's like, well, you could just talk to them in person, and then it'd be like so much more like he'd be able to like talk back or like just jump in. And it's just I don't know, text, like getting to know someone over text is honestly, I hate it. It's the worst.
Some people are just like shit texters and like actually good at talking. Like I know so many more people who like cannot talk through text. Like it's like I refuse to.
Can you give us an example? I don't know if you can like recite the conversation, but like how would that look to you when someone's a shitty texter? Is it just slow responses? Is it just
basically like super monotone. Like if you like ask like, hey, how was your day? I don't even want to talk for that long, but if you're just gonna be like, okay.
Oh, like one word responses.
Or like WYDTN.
No, too many acronyms too. Like I can't.
WYDRN.
I don't know. I'm just not a big texter anymore.
I think you can just be so easily misconstrued over text. Like it's like if I say one thing, I don't know a perfect example for this, but I'll say something and I'll be meaning to have like a playful or like happy tone. They'll take it as like some weird shit. I'm like, that's not what I meant. Whereas if you're actually talking to them face to face, you have that physical connection where there's like, oh, I know what you're saying. I can see what you're conveying here.
I hate Snapchat.
Snap is fucking ass.
I use it, but I'll be like,
so
hey, how's your day?
bad.
They send a picture, don't say anything.
Yeah.
I hate
Yes.
that. No,
I'm trying to have a conversation and you don't let me.
I like Snapchat because like I always send videos to people like so that
Our
they can
our conversations are all videos.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like, oh, this is what I'm doing right now. Like, you know, like it's just a lot more
They're
fun
mini
than
vlogs.
like texting.
Yeah. I'll use the voice audio thing sometimes. I feel like that's a little bit better, but yeah.
I don't know, I'm trying to get into that. Like, you can't be funny through text either. Like, sarcasm doesn't work very well.
No.
For real.
It can, like, if you know each other like that. but
Yeah.
If you know each other's humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why dating apps, I think, are so hard, too. Because, like,
Yeah.
I can't tell
I'm
if you're
so
funny or not
bad
through
at-
text either.
Yeah,
It just doesn't come
no.
off right.
Good times. Wait, so I do want to go back to the whole like hookup thing for a little bit here. So,
The videos.
you guys said it's like really hard to find guys that want something serious. Is that?
Yeah.
So do you guys talked a little bit about asking guys what they're looking for. So what are you guys looking for currently?
Honestly, I don't even think I'm really like looking anymore.
If
like,
it happens,
whatever
it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
same here,
agree,
same here.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not actively like being like, oh, I need to find a boyfriend.
Yeah.
But it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, like whatever happens, happens.
I don't
Right.
trust men.
Mhm.
Particularly my last,
Yeah,
from
well, I
my
feel
last
like-
relationship.
Yeah.
It was-
it's still
It's a rough one.
still trash now.
Wait, so okay, but you guys are saying you don't know what you're looking for.
I think it's more like we've given up.
You've given up.
And I've given up. Like,
Whenever
Yeah.
I have the whatever happens mentality, it usually happens without me looking for it, and it goes decent.
I want to ask you guys, would you guys say that you're jaded with dating? Or men?
Men.
I don't think so. Not for me, though. But
Yeah.
I don't know about
Well, I
others.
mean, you said that you've had enough. What was what did you
Given
say?
up.
You've
Given
given
up.
up. So are you jaded?
like, I just,
It's okay if you are. That's fine. I'm asking.
I don't know.
Pull the mic closer towards you.
Sorry, it was
You're fine.
adjusting. I don't.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
scoot
think
in, by the way,
I
if
don't
you
think I
wanna.
have an answer. I can't really.
Oh,
scoot
it's
up. Yeah.
okay. All good.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
I just been from like past relationships. I've been turned off from men and dating.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a rough one.
Australia guy. Okay.
Yeah, like my last relationship, I got cheated on. So obviously,
Twins.
obviously, like that kind of like
Eskimo
put me.
sisters.
That put me off for like a little bit, but yeah, I'm not really looking. Like if it happens, it happens. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Anybody else want to come in on this?
I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of mentally unstable, and I kind of don't want to put someone else through that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna own up
That
to
too.
it.
That
No, I'm
too,
like, I've like
100%.
decided this.
What?
So.
I was.
Yeah, I feel like I.
You're
Probably,
hold on. You're mentally unstable.
Like,
so
I'm-
what? Bipolar, BPD. What do you got?
No,
Do you
like,
have diagnoses?
what's
I
your-
do.
I have
I
diagnoses.
Yeah, actually, let's just go around the table. What are your diagnosed mental illnesses?
Someone want to go first?
do. I'll go first.
You go first.
I have ghosted about 5 therapists and psychiatrists. I've only ever gotten diagnosed with depression and anxiety, but like I don't really go enough to get more diagnoses.
Okay. For you,
Depression, anxiety, panic attacks, EDs. Pretty open about it.
ED,
Eating disorder, yeah.
Anybody else? Any BPD?
Self-diagnosis.
Just
Bipolar? Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you guys for the honesty there. Wait. So, but
I'm an open book about.
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I guess my question is, because you guys were saying, well, you're tired of hookup culture, but you don't know what you're looking for.
A lot of trauma.
A lot of
A lot of trauma.
Wait, really quick. Who's jaded? I don't know if we really had anyone. Would anyone consider themselves jaded with dating? No? Okay,
don't think
fine.
so,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. But so okay, as far as going back to what you guys are looking for, I think what you guys are going to have to do if you want to date a guy that's not going to just want something super casual, if you do want something serious, you're probably going to have to avoid guys who party.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
So if they're going out to IV, if they're
Yeah.
partying
Yeah.
every
Oh, yeah.
weekend,
Red flag.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not so much. I think people should be free to party.
100%.
I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
red flag. It's just they're probably not in a state to. They're probably not going to be a great potential prospect for long-term commitment.
Yeah.
So, but correspondingly, also, are you guys willing to stop partying yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, like, when I have a guy, yeah, but I'm not like looking for a guy, so I'm not gonna like make myself
Yeah,
a
like when I
perfect
party,
girlfriend, I
like
guess.
I'm with my friends.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's my girlfriends. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we're having a great time. So, right.
Yeah, when I'm going out with parties, like I'm just going out with my friends, trying to have a good time, like with my friends. Honestly, sometimes like guys bring the mood down, and I'm like, hey, like, do you want to dip and go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Guys bring the mood down. What do you mean?
Like, well, it's just like
Like if you're trying to go out with the girls.
Yeah,
like,
go out with the girls. You're pre-gaming with the girls, like getting ready with the girls, and you're just there for like good music and each other, and like, you're not even like looking to like talk to anyone else. Like you just want maybe some like good music, the environment.
Yeah.
I've had a guy tell me to get back into the kitchen once. That was funny.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to respond to this? By the way, SSRI, pussy is best though. Not gonna lie.
No, you know what?
Yeah, I
The
think
one
this is
hookup that I
Tanner. He's
did
been on the
have-
show. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, who's speaking? I didn't mean to cut you off
Wait,
there.
what does it say? I can't see.
Oh,
it.
SSRI, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, the antidepressant drugs. SSRI pussy is best though, not gonna lie.
Yeah. The
Obviously.
one singular hookup I had, he was my friend. Well, we're still friends, but yeah, he told me I was the best. So.
Okay, baby.
I mean, I don't know.
Wait, so you were saying like going out to the parties and stuff.
Okay.
So would you, if you were starting to talk to a guy and you were interested in him, and you were angling for a serious committed relationship with him, and he said, I'm willing to be monogamous with you, but you cannot party anymore. Would you, what, do you pick the guy or do you pick the party?
You go with them. You go with them to the party.
What if he doesn't want to party?
Then
Which-
you don't go.
To the parties?
Yeah, if like
For you, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like sorry.
Yeah, you go ahead and we'll get to you.
Like, honestly, like he should just like let me do my own thing, but also like know like I'm not going to hook up with other people.
Yeah.
Like there's that level of trust that they should have with you and each other.
Let me ask you a question though. So you said in your last relationship you were cheated on, correct?
Yes.
Do you know the context of how you were cheated on? Did he cheat on you at a party?
Yes.
He met the girl at the party.
Yeah.
Do you think alcohol was involved
Yes.
in his infidelity?
Yeah.
Okay.
My story
So
is
is it
traumatic.
okay? So is it fair to say that when you're put in situations where there's alcohol and a bunch of people and drugs and partying, that the likelihood of infidelity is increased?
Honestly, yes.
Okay.
But as like me, like I could be drunk off my ass, but I'm not like, oh my God, I'm gonna go hook up with that guy. Like when I was in a relationship, like obviously I'm not looking to do that.
But I mean, do you think that most cheating occurs in situations where there's alcohol involved?
Yes.
Or drugs.
Go
Or
ahead.
drugs, yeah.
Go ahead.
I think but at the end of the day, cheaters are gonna cheat. Like they want
Yeah.
it. If they want to cheat, they're gonna do it anyways. And that's why when I like actually start talking to someone, I like say like I don't care what the fuck you do. Like you can go out and party or whatever. Like if you want to cheat though, like just break up with me. Like break up and go with whoever you want. Like there's just no point in.
Yeah.
There's no point in me like parenting you, policing you.
Yeah, like drunk sayings, drunk actions are just sober thoughts.
Unless you're blacked out.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, I was going around the table on something. Did everyone get an opportunity to?
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, no. So the question was, you're starting to see this guy.
Would you stop partying?
He's got to like do that on purpose.
He's on the stream.
Yeah.
He's watching.
He's watching.
the stream.
He's watching.
the stream.
Oh my God,
Mom. So the question just was, you're talking to a guy, you're interested in him, he's interested in you. You bring up, hey, I want to take it to the next step. I want us to be monogamous. I want it to be boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And he says, yes, I'm down, but I don't want you to go into bars, clubs, or parties anymore.
Honestly.
Do you say do you say yes, I want to be with you, or sorry, you're not going to control me, I'm going to keep partying?
Did you go?
No,
Oh, you go, sorry.
Well, one, I work at a bar, so I can't really like stop being at the place I work. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
But also, I think I do that like subconsciously, like without even like them asking me to. Like when I was in my long-term relationship, like I didn't really go out much. Like I spent most of my time with him. So
Sure.
yeah, I would.
I would not go with the guy. I see, I mean, I've seen it mainly in like long distance relationships where like it's the guy like telling the girl like she cannot go out and she is miserable. Like she like
Miserable?
she's well,
She's
I wouldn't say
miserable if she can't
miserable.
party?
That was a little bit of a exaggeration. I do exaggerate quite a bit, but like all her friends are getting ready, going out like in IV, just like having fun, and she'll just be like sitting at home like by herself, and like yeah, she has her like boyfriend to talk to, I guess, but at the same time it's like
Like she can go out with
Yeah.
her girlfriends,
Yeah.
you know? Like her roommates.
like you need to trust her. Like I think I think that honestly if a guy says like you
They wouldn't
cannot
touch
go
each other.
out, then it's a little bit of a red flag because it's kind of like he has some trust issues, like he doesn't
Yeah.
trust
Yeah.
me.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah, I agree with that. In my last relationship that I was in, it was really controlling to the point where she didn't want me to do anything, and I would tell her like, listen, you know, I've been cheated on before. I know it's fucked up. It's kind of the same gig too.
Right.
Not good. And if you think I'm going to cheat on you, then this is already not going to work because
Yeah.
there's no trust. If I was going to do something, which I already have proven that I never would, like this would already be over. There's no, and vice versa. That's what I'm expecting as well. And one of my, I actually want to get your guys' opinions on this. So one of my friends is dating this girl, and they love each other very much. They just moved away to college. One's in Colorado, and I think the other one is in Texas or Southern California, I forget. Their like agreement is that they're allowed, if they can go out and they can sleep with someone else,
What?
but I know. but if they sleep with the same person twice or it gets excessive, it's immediately over.
Wait, so who propositioned this, the guy or the girl?
The guy.
Oh.
I think I'm actually not 100% sure. It could have been the guy. My friend, I don't see why he would do that because that's
He's
not like
watching
him, but I also don't really know the girl. So it could have gone either way.
Cheating in general sucks.
No, I know.
It
But
is-
their whole thing is like they want to keep their relationship, but they also don't want to be controlled by the
Yeah.
other person when they're like 200 miles away or more.
kinda
And
Hang on the last strings of that. Like
Yeah.
you're just trying to hold it together. At
Yeah,
that point, just
right?
cut it off.
Okay.
You just want to go fuck other people. Like you just want to validate that, like the guy, whatever, whoever brought it up. They're like, I want to do this.
personally
I'm gonna
could
allow
not be
you to
in
do
that
it too.
relationship.
I mean, I respect that you want to go do that, but I don't think you should be together. while
Yeah,
doing
I
it.
know.
No.
They should
I
not be
mean,
together.
personally, I think the extent that should go to is like you can go to a party, you can talk to other people.
That's what it
But
was.
hooking
the whole
up
thing is like
with other
if I get
people-
drunk and I accidentally fuck up and sleep with someone, are you really going to be that mad? And I asked him, I'm like, dude, how would you really feel about that? Like your girl getting dogged and it's some like accident. And he was like, well, I think it's fine. I'm like, okay, bro.
Oh,
You're fucking losing on that one.
That's a yikes.
Cheating
Yeah.
in everything. It is.
that's
It really hurts someone from experience.
Yeah. So, just back to the original thing. So, I don't know if you had an opportunity to answer it. The whole like, if your potential future boyfriend's like, "Hey, I don't want you to go out anymore," do you say yes or sorry? I'm
Oh hell no! Like don't restrict my freedom. I won't restrict yours. I'll never ask to go through your phone. I don't want anything. I don't even need your location. But you have, what I do is what I do.
okay.
Same.
I think it really just depending on like how further you're in this relationship and
Mhm.
what's the reason that like potential boyfriend doesn't want me to go out.
Okay. So, would you guys be okay with your boyfriend going to the strip club?
Actually, yeah.
I almost went with my last boyfriend. He wanted to go, and I said sure. He wanted to go to a.
He went by himself or with his friends?
I got invited. I was-
Okay, we're gonna go around the table on the question.
Sorry.
Would you have an issue with it?
my ex-boyfriend actually did go to the strip club.
Your last boyfriend?
Yes, the one. and he was okay. He like is like, hey, me and the boys are gonna go to the strip club, but like, and I was like, okay, why? And they're like, they just want to check it out like real quick. And like he sent me like I'm holding like a bunch of ones, and I was like, okay, have fun. Throw some ones for me. And honestly, like, okay, this was like a school, not a school trip, but this was like
a school trip.
No, this was like a senior trip of high school. You know, like the summer after senior year ended, everyone goes like on a trip. Like your class goes
Like
on a
grad
trip.
week.
Yeah, grad. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
something like
okay.
that. So like a lot of people are there, but I wasn't there. So yeah.
So wait, this was like a foreign strip club that they went to?
No. This is Hawaii.
Like the
Okay.
grad week Hawaii.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
What are your guys' opinions on that? Like, I was just like, oh, that's
We have a
funny.
chat here for you, by the way.
Oh, let me see.
PTA
You'd be a
mom.
good soccer mom.
Thank
apparently.
you so much.
That's a compliment.
I actually really like
That's a
that.
big compliment.
I'll ship my kids off. to
Wait,
you.
so
Thank you.
but you would not have an issue with your boyfriend going to the strip club?
Okay, to be honest, I was an idiot. I thought he was joking, and then after that, I was like, oh, he actually went. But I know he didn't do anything because I'm like, I know his friends, and like,
They
you
all
know,
say
They're
yeah.
too weird to do anything.
They're too weird. They dead ass were in there for like 2 minutes.
I think they
and, like,
said that they
dipped.
were in there for like 5 minutes and left because it was too hot.
Yeah, like that's literally it. So like I knew like nothing like happened.
But okay, like let's say, that is a scenario that happened. But
Yeah.
would you have an issue with your boyfriend going to the strip club?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I feel like, I guess it kind of depends, but like, I don't think I'd like encourage it, you know, like it wouldn't be something I'm like, yeah, for sure, but I don't know. I don't think I'd like that.
You would not like it if your boyfriend went to the strip club.
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead.
I think no, but like there are some cases where I'd say like if it was okay, like maybe if he like
Let me.
I mean,
let-
kind of
I
like-
want to revise the question a little bit. Let me just ask: how often do you guys go out every weekend to party?
About
About,
yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday. Okay.
maybe
Going out
Sunday.
tonight.
Okay. So, your boyfriend goes to the strip club 2 times a week.
No.
no.
Is this like a ritual thing?
Go ahead.
It's like a regular.
I mean, if he wants to go, he can. But like,
Sure.
I don't know why you'd want like. I don't, like, what do you get?
You
to
got a
do?
girl.
Yeah.
You got a girl
Yeah.
already.
But I mean, if you
Yeah.
want to go
Pay
see,
for it.
like, go have fun, go throw well. Like, I don't.
Go
yeah.
through ones.
I don't think I would mind. I mean,
You wouldn't mind? Okay.
yeah, I
That's
think
fine.
it's because where I come from, like I just never experienced it. Like I personally wanted to go and just see what's good as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to see Magic Mike.
Here's
Yeah.
here's another question. Would you have an issue with a guy paying for another girl's OnlyFans while dating you?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
If he was paying for a girl's OnlyFans?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless it's like I mean,
But so-
again, extreme circumstances. Like maybe he's just like really trying to like support her. Like he was like supporting her like before we were together, and he's just trying to be a good guy, get her through college.
But so you guys all have an issue with that, but you would still, you yourself, you want to go out to party and club. So, and you guys were kind of talking about, I wouldn't want someone to limit me in that way or to control me in that way, but I suspect you'd want to prevent your boyfriend from doing those things.
If he's paying for
Yeah,
it,
but
then he's
that-
really
yeah.
trying to get it.
But also like a strip club, like you're going for the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't see why else you'd go to a strip club.
The drinks.
Unless it's like a
The
bachelor
booze.
party,
Yeah.
then I'd be like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
have fun.
Like it was like a group thing, and he just got dragged along.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that the likelihood of a guy going to a strip club and being able to sleep with one of the strippers is lower than a guy coming up to you at a party. like hooking up with people at bars, clubs, or parties is fairly common, but most customers cannot sleep with the strippers.
Yeah, but
a friend.
They'll pay for it, maybe. but go
My
ahead.
ex's friend was staying with us, 'cause I lived with my ex. He was staying with us with his girlfriend. And while his girlfriend was asleep, he snuck off, went to a strip club, paid a stripper. They had sex in her car, and he went back to her and acted like nothing.
Yeah, a lot of the
happened.
strippers escort, but he paid.
Yeah,
Right.
like $400.
But it's never
To
going to
fuck
be
another
like.
girl that wasn't his girlfriend. That they were. She was asleep, and he just snuck off at my house and just went to.
Yeah, definitely
Rhino.
a lot of dancers, a lot of strippers. They
And then you're not allowed to there.
they won't sleep with a customer for love, but they'll do it for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
It's still just.
Go ahead.
I think the point is guys go to strip clubs to look at women, and like
You don't go to parties for male attention.
I don't go, like I go with my friends. Like the whole point is like me going with my friends. If
Couldn't you
there's-
just hang out at someone's house and just drink and watch The
the
Bachelor?
It's
environment.
not the same though. Like yeah, we do that too, but sometimes like going out to the club
But
is the move.
so I guess
like,
the point I'm trying to make is that when you guys go out, do guys approach you and
Yeah.
hit on you?
But even when I'm not going out, like I'll be walking to freaking the corner store, like
Sure. Yeah.
So
But I would say that whereas you could go to Trader Joe's or go about your day, there's like maybe a guy will come and talk to you, but it's probably less likely than you getting approached at a bar or club or a party. Like it's a foregone conclusion if a girl goes to a party, like probably some dude's gonna hit on her, try to dance with her or something like that. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. And it's a very, whereas if you're going to Trader Joe's, like the intention there is to go get groceries. But if you go to a party, the intention there, like you're intentionally going to a social gathering.
Mhm.
You go to bar or club, it's a social gathering. People meet each other.
yeah,
in
but
these-
the intention is to party, not to like. I mean, some people do go to like find someone, but the intention is to party. With the you're going to see a stripper, like your intention is to see like fucking some titties, like
Ass and titties. Some ass and some titties. That's all I want.
Well, I guess I'll sort of try to, we're going to move on from this soon, but what I would say is that part of being in a long-term relationship is closing off your options.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't keep your options open when you're in a relationship.
No.
So my position is that if you're going to, in the same way that you should probably get off of dating apps if you're in a relationship, that would be keeping your options open.
Yeah.
I think that going to parties, bars, and clubs is whether you could be super loyal, have no intention of it. To some degree, it's still sort of like you are keeping your options open if you go to these
I
environments.
disagree.
Yeah.
I also
I
disagree.
Because you will, but you're going to be hit on. Sorry, go ahead. Disagree. Let me
I
hear
have
your
a.
take.
Me and Vivi have a friend, and she once in a while will come out with us. She'll come with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
There recently was a party. I don't know if you guys went. It was you wear a certain color depending on if you're single.
Yeah.
The red light?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
stoplight
My
party. Yeah.
me and Vivi wore green, and my friend wore red, and that was definitely. I mean that was a different situation of like you're indicating that you're taken or whatever. But her personally, that's just the one person I know that comes out with us who's in a relationship. She ignores everyone. No one ever
Yeah.
really comes up to her. She's very much in her girl group. She doesn't go off to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And
So
you
definitely-
reject them. Like, turn
Yeah,
them
you
down, like,
reject
I have
them.
a boyfriend.
She
Sorry.
backs up every time someone tried to come up to us and talk. She would back away and kind of hide
Yeah,
behind
no,
us.
I literally would stand in front of her and be
Yeah.
like, no.
You would tell people like, "Yo, back the fuck off!" Like, you're not getting anything.
And that's
Should I do the dream world hypothetical scenario here? Oh shit, Verks, thank you for all the gifted memberships. Unfortunately, in StreamYard, I'm not sure. I don't think it allows us to pull it up, unfortunately. But Verks, let me just acknowledge you and give you a big shout out. Jesus, my hair is fucking scuffed. Hold on, guys. I have to get a fucking hat. Guys, do I do the pickle haba?
Yeah.
One for the pickle haba. World War I, guys, not World War II. Or just the U.S. flag hat. 2 for the U.S. flag hat. But Verks, thank you for the gifted memberships, man. Much appreciated. You're a legend. Where was I? Okay, so I don't even remember what the 1s and 2s were.
The one was
The one was
war
the
hat.
other hat.
You're
Wait.
picking on the other one.
Luke, you're wearing the pickle haba. All right, can
It's
you
gonna
put
fit your
it
big
on
ol'
us,
head.
Eric?
Oh, God.
I
Oh, Mike Davis is in the chat.
Oh my God.
Yo, Mike Davis. We've got this this vigil here for you. I don't know if you noticed the candles, man. Also, we have the BBC, the big black clock. If you can just hide that just for a second, Eric, while I just show him the BBC. We'll pull it back up. Yeah, that's and it, by the way, if you note the time, it's at well,
6:09.
okay. So Mike Davis, good to see you, man. Yeah, dude, we haven't seen you as frequently in the shows, so I wanted to do a little vigil for you. Can we get some
He's alive.
can we get some
In
candles
the chat.
for Mr. Mike Davis? But Mike Davis, thank you for the super chat. Let me do some super chats right now while I have it ready.
I feel honored to be at the same time. Like, he showed up.
What's that? You feel honored
Yeah.
to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, since he's been gone.
Mike Davis, what's good, fam? Just tuning in and
Feel
don't
like
have
he
time to
left
stick
already.
around. Tonight's lineup looks like a pack of degenerates. Someone please do community service and handle them from. I don't know if he even saw the. Mike Davis, you're not even acknowledging the. I'm not sure if he
I think he
noticed
already
it.
left.
Brian, please donate this money so she can get laser tattooed. My gangsterism with the $10 super chat. Thank you for the $10
Already
super chat.
covered one. So.
Do you want to fire back at?
If you want to pay for it, go ahead. I don't know.
Pay for it and then
Drop
get
the
more
Venmo.
tattoos.
Exactly. I'll just tattoo over him.
Yeah, there's someone in the chat that was asking
A
for you
tattoo
to
tour.
do a tattoo check.
Yeah.
Tattoo tour. I don't know.
How many did we say there was? Like 50? No.
There's like I
Tattoos.
counted. There's almost 50. I counted the other day.
Do you have-
I was reading the one on your arm.
Everyone
I think
tries to
that's
read
what's
it.
really cool.
At some
Some point, you have
point,
to let
you just
go and move on because no matter how painful it is, it's the only way we grow.
Damn.
Wow.
I fuck with that one.
That's a good
Deep.
one.
I fuck with that one.
Does anyone else have tattoos?
Wow.
Just me? I have one too. Or I have 4.
Oh, weird.
guys, can we just acknowledge how handsome Luke looks in the in the pickle haba? It's a good look, man.
Thank you.
I think tilt it down slightly. There we go. Okay, anyway. Super chats.
Luke,
Let me
you have a
get-
tramp stamp? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, let me just get a little flash going. I
There we
have,
go.
I have the gnarliest tramp stamp. It says Boner Garage.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Luke Trong with the $10 super chat. Is Leonardo DiCaprio an F-boy? We can ask the panel real quick, yes or no.
I don't know much about him.
Well,
I know
I-
he gets with younger girls. That's all
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
above
no.
25.
He's like 44, and I think he only
25
women
is
25 and under.
Yeah, I don't know much about
What a
him.
fucking Chad. Okay. So, would you guys date Leonardo DiCaprio? Let me reframe the question.
If he was younger, like when he was
Young
younger.
Leo,
Young
like
Leo.
Titanic.
Young Leo. Okay.
He's still kind of a babe, I think.
He's not
A
bad.
little out of my
looking.
age range.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, the status is obviously insane.
Age is a little high for me.
But come on, Leo. Even
The money, maybe.
I don't think so.
I don't think I would. Other
So
guys the
yeah.
same age maybe.
Young
but
Leo.
He's like the age of my dad, so no.
Yeah.
No. I
Would
date.
you?
Oh,
Luke?
No.
you know what? I might be gay for pay. Just saying. Okay. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Where
Not a
did
bad
I?
thing.
We've got, and I think, okay. So, oh yeah, dream world hypothetical scenario.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay, so we're
How's
going back to
everyone
the
know
like
what
clubbing thing a little
I
bit
don't
here.
Okay.
So, okay. I'm gonna create a dream world. Since, let's be honest, unless like as a guy you're super famous, girls really don't be hitting up guys like this. In the example I'm about to provide, in the real world, like the vast majority of men, if they go out to parties, clubs, or bars, get ignored. So this is a hypothetical scenario. So would you be okay with your long-term monogamous partner going to a nightclub, bar, ooh, nice voice crack, nightclub, bar, or party type environment where throughout the course of the night he's going to get approached, flirted with, and sexually pursued by numerous attractive women, some of which are more attractive than you and could potentially be a better partner than you. These women are buying him drinks, getting him drunk, and enthusiastically want to sleep with him that night and steal him away from you. He's also out with his single male friends, his manho friends, who are rallying, being a bad influence. By the way, you guys just had an argument earlier on in the day. And yeah, so would you be okay with that scenario?
I mean, I actually would.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
If
I
he
would
didn't
be
take like
okay.
the free drinks and kept on like pushing it, you can get approached. Like,
'Cause,
you
like,
can't,
look,
like,
You
yeah.
can't really stop that.
yeah. I don't know.
So
So
I
it's like
guess
a yes over.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
I
don't-
guess it'd be fine as
Yeah.
long as he doesn't pursue anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as there's no actions being taken, then
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
maybe he should drop his friends, but
Yeah. I say that's fine.
Yeah.
You guys wouldn't mind that.
If
No.
nothing actually happens, I
Yeah.
don't see anything
That level
wrong
of
with
trust.
that.
Yeah,
you
there's
gotta
half to
have.
trust.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if anything's happening, but I mean, those things are occurring.
As long as the guy isn't taking the action to
So you-
actually
you guys-
pursue anything that this girl is like either offering or like trying to, as long as nothing happens, then it's fine.
yeah.
But you guys don't have any instinct to want to mate guard.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
you're gonna
every
want
girl
you're
does.
gonna want him to not like be out there like getting approached, but like at the end of the day, it's gonna happen.
That's only if you have a hot
Yeah, I feel
boyfriend.
like-
Some people
Yeah.
don't.
I mean, for me, like my first instinct is to be like, wait, what's going
Yeah.
on? But then like, I like take a step back and I'm like, oh, that's a little much. Like, if I really like the guy, like I trust him to not do things even when I'm not there, and even when
Yeah.
like all this is going on, and even if he's drunk, like that shouldn't be an excuse. Like even when you're drunk, like you should still be coherent.
Yeah.
You should still
Yeah.
know what's going on, have control over your actions.
Like, I'm not that much, like, I can admit that I'm not really, like, a hypocrite here. I think we've all gotten hit on before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And none of us have reciprocated it. Like,
Yeah.
if you're,
Yeah.
if you don't want to.
Yeah, I was at the bar the other day, and this guy like bought me drinks, and I obviously knew that he like wanted to like hook up or something, but I just walked away.
Yeah.
You get your free drink and you walk away.
Yeah, I didn't promise him anything.
But when the top G steps to you,
You gotta hold back.
when the top G, see, that's the thing, is that you're putting yourself in, because I mean,
If he doesn't hold back, then you break up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like
Uh-huh.
at the end of the day, like
If he's gonna want
I-
to, he's gonna.
yeah, and I always think like glass half full. If there is someone better than me for him, like
Yeah.
damn shit.
You got a
like-
nicer heart than I do, bro.
Yeah.
I think every man is gonna cheat.
Every
And
man.
not every man. Sorry.
I very much disagree on that
You
right there.
could do everything for a fucking guy and they're gonna cheat. From personal experience. Sorry, my nails. From personal experience. I tell a little personal thing. I paid for everything for a guy for an entire year of our relationship and he still cheated multiple
She's
times.
a sugar mom.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
you wait,
I
you
paid for everything.
Yeah,
everything
she-
he ever needed. Everything. And he lived with
So-
me. And he still cheated multiple times.
Is this
Damn, you
the-
were you simping for him?
is-
I felt bad for him.
It was like a pity.
He moved in after a month because he was homeless, and I paid for everything for over a year.
Do you
Was he
believe this?
he was homeless when you met?
Practically, yeah.
So you go for homeless men, guys in the chat. you guys have a chance.
Learn my lesson.
Do you believe
There's a
is this the
chance.
same one?
My last ex, yeah.
Yeah, the
My
one
most
that lives with
recent
you still.
No.
Wait.
Oh,
She's
yo.
breaking out the
He
tea.
lives with my mom in Colorado.
Wait,
Oh wait, what? That's like, oh my god.
What?
I hope he never sees this, but
your mother?
Yeah.
Fuck.
How was
So,
she
like,
okay
you
with that?
like,
How
you
was she
don't
okay
even
with
know
that?
there.
we broke up on good terms. Okay, we broke up, got back together, but I mean, there's like the main detail that I don't think I should say, but it would make a lot more sense. Jaws drop every single time I say it.
I think you should just say
Yeah,
it.
you should say it. You should say it.
Oh fuck! If he ever finds this, he's literally gonna fucking kill me, or kill himself. I don't know. He told me he was gay, but then cheated on me with multiple women.
Oh, I forgot that was the same one.
Wow.
Oh.
Sounds like a catch, eh?
Yeah.
What a stud.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's the reason why she can't go home to see her
I can't go visit my mom because he lives there.
Oh, wait.
so
You're
weird.
letting a guy not let you visit your mom? Bro.
Just tell him to fuck off.
Your mom. That's not his mom.
Yeah, she doesn't know the full story because
Oh man.
Oh,
What a
he's
mess.
a dog.
Yeah.
What a
Oh.
mess.
Yeah,
Good times.
I got money now, so I'm chilling. I don't have to worry about that.
He's broke Europe.
Yeah.
Wait, really quick, I'm totally changing the subject
Sorry.
here. Have any of you ever had a sugar daddy?
I've been a sugar mama. but
No.
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 Okay.
I think I have one like in my DMs or like
They're
not
like the scammers.
Sorry. No. Like my friend's sugar daddy like has been texting me, but like I haven't gotten any money from him, so it doesn't count. I haven't. Yeah.
Got it.
People make so much money from that sometimes, though.
I really want to.
I don't know.
I saw a TikTok where this guy's like recording his girl's like phone, like when they're in bed. She's like, I'm working. She got like $6,000 from this guy, and he's like, okay. Like he's like fine with it. She's like, I'm just working, honey. Like
I've heard of people who get like $500 from like a 30-minute FaceTime call.
It's less than that. I had there's no one I'm gonna point out here. I don't even. They're not gonna watch this. But like, I was with a friend once a couple years ago, and like she randomly one night decided to like sell her feet pics.
Oh.
Like randomly,
Oh my God.
and she made like $200 in like 2 seconds just by finding someone randomly. And I was like, what?
I have something to say too.
I was going out to dinner with some friends, and one of the girls had just gotten fired from her job, so she barely had any money. She's like, hold on, whips out her phone, texts like 2 dudes, and asks them, hey, can you send me like $200 for dinner?
Oh shit.
Instantly.
Damn.
Instantly.
I'm trying to be like.
I was like, are you fucking kidding right now?
Where's she finding these guys?
Yeah. Can we get her at? But
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there's definitely. Oh, sorry. Did you want to go ahead? You had
Oh,
something.
I was gonna say something funny. I think my mom might kill me if she watches this.
Say it. She's not watching.
she's watching.
My mom. I don't. She's like, you should start an OnlyFans for your fee, and I'll be your momager. I was like Kris Jenner. Yeah, Kris Jenner. Like Kris Jenner. I was like, okay.
Iconic.
So every now and then I'll be like, Mom, I'm ready to start my OnlyFans. And she's like, only feet though. Yeah.
Low-key, it's smarter that way though. No connection.
Yeah. I was like, she's like, just keep it like anonymous. And I was like, how do you want me to promote this?
Your profile picture is
Yeah.
just your feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a girl who sells feet pics in town, and I saw a picture of her like sucking her own toe. And just, like, it's like selfie mode.
Oh.
And she sells them like that. And
I mean, she's
my
making
ex's
money.
ex.
Like,
They
good
make
for her.
they
I
make
like-
bank.
Yeah.
But also, like, she has like fake Instagram followers.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. She needs that money then.
I know someone
Y'all
that has
are
it.
hilarious in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, they're funny.
So
They say my ex is banging my mom. Oh, how hot.
Oh my god.
oh gosh.
Sorry.
Shout out to Josh really quick. You got it.
Yeah. My mom is.
So I want to go. Actually, we didn't really have a chance for everyone to finish their whole. If you have a what is it? Something you want to get off your. I think we ended on you.
Yeah,
I think you did give your like something you wanted to get off your chest about
Yeah.
dating. I think you did give something, right?
No, I don't think.
Something you wanted to get off your chest about dating. We'll come back to that. I just have a question for the panel. So,
Okay.
what does it take for a guy to get you?
As in dating or like hookup wise?
Both.
I don't know. I'm very much like turned off by a lot of men now.
Mm-hmm.
Like hooking up is not fun for me unless I'm like borderline blackout. But
Unless you're what? Wait, say that
We're
again.
gonna get canceled again.
if I'm borderline blacked out, then maybe.
Oh.
Not a good thing. Not a
Okay, I
good
got
thing.
you.
That's a case right there.
Got you.
Not like that, but sober things are scary for me. I can't do a lot of things sober. I feel like I don't know. But okay, I guess to answer your question, what can a guy do? That's a hard question.
What are your? Let me reframe the question. What are your standards?
Very low, but like.
Do you think that's
hold on.
a factor in your pick of men being not?
Oh yeah,
good?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely.
Okay.
That's probably why I get ghosted all the time. Very low standards. Oh, a guy could literally. I guess just being really respectful. That's like a big thing for me. It's really low. Like that's a really low thing, but a lot of guys aren't. So I guess I don't really have a clear answer to answer that.
Sure.
But
Yeah, I don't know, like take me out on dates, like buy me flowers. That's like really low standards.
Yeah.
But like also
the standards are real
just
low.
like act interested, like you want to get to know me, like I don't know, like this is a pretty hard question. Like come back to me on this.
Sounds like a lot of work.
take
Like-
you on dates, get you
Literally,
flowers.
okay, come back to me.
Has a guy ever gotten you flowers before?
Yes.
Was it like a first date or in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like that he got you flowers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't
Small
like
but big
flowers?
gesture.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
like flowers?
Okay.
Come back
So,
to me.
we'll come back.
I
Go
gotta
ahead.
think.
I don't even know. The bar's in hell, and they
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
can't reach it. Like they
Yeah.
still can't reach it. Like you just have to be like a genuine person. Like it has to. I feel like more so it has to do with like the vibes. Like if you don't vibe with them, like if I don't vibe with the person, if I don't like being around them, like I'm not like no matter what they do, I don't really think I'm gonna date them. So I think that's more what matters.
The vibe. What is the
I don't
vibe?
know.
The vibe.
You need
What
to
is that?
connect.
The
You
vibe.
need to
Yeah,
connect.
like sometimes you hang out with a person, you're like, oh, like there's I don't like you, like there's something about you I don't like or whatever. So
Can you? I want you to try to elaborate on the
The
vibe.
vibes.
okay, because I don't know, because like I guess with some people like you've met like sometimes you'll meet up with a person, you'll be like, oh my gosh, it's like I've known you forever, like I like to be around you, like I don't like my energy doesn't get like drained being around you, you know.
Okay.
So it's like someone you could be around at all times.
Sure. By the way, as far as the standards go, you can list something physical. You can list physical traits. You can list personality, character traits too. So, if there's a height component, if you guys want to date, some women have
6 foot like 9 is a good one right now.
6'9".
I met a guy who was 6'9" like recently. Me and her.
My coworker's
Yeah,
house.
her. Yeah, and he. Yeah, that's a good height.
Yeah, being taller is like a
We
thing.
met a guy who's
Oh.
even taller than that. He was
Sure.
pushing like 7 foot.
Wait, okay.
Like Jacob
I want to
Elordi
continue
type.
on with that, but here's a question: is there any either character trait or physical looks related thing that will get you to ignore red flags?
Tattoos.
Oh my god,
Tattoos and piercings.
So if the guy's tatted,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you will
100%.
disregard.
The red flags will turn like yellow. Like,
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, it's definitely like height.
Height
I'm
and
also a
height.
sucker for height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How tall? When you say height, what's your height and how tall are you talking?
I'm 5'8", and I'm talking maybe like 6'2" or above.
6 foot's not cutting it anymore.
6'2" and above.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know.
pretty tall.
I don't really, I can't like imagine how tall guys are. Like not great with those numbers. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel like, I mean like I'm 6, no I'm not 6. I'm 5'8". 6 foot's only like this much taller than me.
Wait, hold on. So 6 foot is not enough
It's not.
for you.
Well, like it's not enough for me to ignore red flags. That was the question.
Sure. Okay, yeah, I guess I did frame it in that way. But even just not taking into consideration the whole red flag thing,
Okay.
is 6 feet still kind of too short for you?
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I'm fine with someone like even a little shorter than me. I honestly, unpopular opinion, but
And so what about you? Your height and then...
I am 5'1".
Okay.
Anyone that's taller than me, but honestly, like, okay, she's my best friend. She's 5'8". I don't want to be
I'm her
with a guy
reference.
that she can look down at.
She doesn't want a guy that
I
I
don't-
could beat up.
I don't want a guy that she can beat up.
I see. Okay.
You see?
it's actually
Yes.
it's a good
Yeah.
baseline.
Yeah.
I'm the standard.
Have you ever-
Yeah.
Men out there, I am
5'8's
the standard.
Before they come up to you, they have to like.
I'd be
stand
like,
next to
Maddie,
her.
Come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you when you're meeting, you actually meet guys at an MMA cage and you have them fight her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
have,
Yeah. Exactly.
I have
yeah,
to
exactly.
casually walk by
Yeah.
in the distance.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
She can see how tall they are.
I have done this before.
I have to casually walk by just so she can make sure.
I dated a guy who
Wow.
was shorter
They
than
gotta
me.
meet each other, and if she's looking down, you're cut
I
off.
Are you wearing heels in this situation?
No, she's
or-
wearing flats. So
Okay.
I'm going barefoot. I'm trying to help him out.
Can we get some skulls in the chat for all the short kings? Okay.
How tall are you? How tall are you? Don't lie.
I'm 5'7".
Ooh, okay.
So 5'6".
Yeah.
That's
but
like,
like-
right over me. At
I
least.
mean,
with heels. I'm
okay,
towering
so
over.
I don't. I'm someone who was insecure about their height and then realized in the long run it doesn't really fucking matter. Plus,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up. I could kick almost anyone's ass.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not worried about losing in a fight to some fucker, especially if he's a little taller than me. No, dude, just fucking go for the ankles. It's not that hard.
Go for the dick. You just.
That's off limits.
Any character traits or physical traits that would have you ignoring red flags?
I don't know. I think all I'd ever really want from a guy is just kind of like, because I consider myself kind of ambitious. So if you got goals too, I mean, if you're like set, if you have like a path, I fuck with that.
Yeah, agree.
Tattoo on the heights.
Tattoo?
Yeah.
Okay. You said tattoo and height?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6",
So
6'3" and above.
6'3" and above.
Whoa.
By the way, 6'3" and above, that's only 1% of men. Just letting
That's
you guys
okay.
know.
I'm fine being single.
Just letting you guys know.
Yeah.
But I know that was.
What's yours with girls? What's
I-
gonna ignore all the red flags?
So-
all their baggage.
Thank you for that. Yeah. thank you.
Ignore all the red flags. Oof.
I won't say all, but like some that are
So
like.
okay,
major
again,
red
I
flags.
don't have a height preference. I really don't. Like if she's like 4'8", I'm like okay.
That's like
that's
little
like
person at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. So I guess like 5 foot is a minimum height, but like I don't care if she's
Maximum, like,
if
she's 6 feet tall.
If she's like 6'4", I don't care.
Okay.
I will climb a tall tree.
I feel like that's weird though. Like I don't know.
way up there.
I will climb a tall tree.
I feel like I'm a tall
I'm fine
girl.
with that.
I'm 5'8", and I sometimes feel like it's sometimes like a hindrance being this tall. I feel like, especially guys don't really want to be around girls their height. It's not just like a
Yeah,
girl
thing,
thing. I don't think they get intimidated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys get intimidated by tall women.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe because they think that women have an issue with height.
I
I
come
think
from like a
most-
really tall family, so like I think it's just like a preference thing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to press that, guys. You know, I think for most guys do not care about height at all.
No.
Like, they'll date a woman who's, I'm 6 feet. I'll date a girl who's 6'5". I'll date a woman who's,
Well,
and I'm about to get into the things that'll make me ignore red flag. Honestly, if her height doesn't start with 4, she ain't the one. 4'11", 4'10". I'm just, what?
I have a cute height.
Legally a dwarf. Hook it up.
I don't know. I like seeing.
I'm sorry, you're too tall for me.
I like seeing like 6'5" guys with like really short girls for some reason. I don't know. I think it's cute.
I think actually the
Like a Nate and Maddie type situation.
Oh, see?
there's definitely like some short women. So the average female height's 5'4". Women who are like 5 feet, no offense, they seem to actually have more of a preference for a guy who's like say 6 feet.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Then does a woman who's like average height 5'4", 5'6", 5'8". So, but yeah, as far as red flags that would make me, or that things in a woman that would make me ignore.
6'5" and homeless is her type.
Yeah, 6'5", homeless.
I'll take it.
Yeah, pretty much. I would say
Slide in the DMs.
shorter the better. She can be a midget, I guess, a dwarf.
Hey, there's
Sorry,
some,
maybe
some
that.
hot ones.
I don't think that's the politically correct
I don't
term.
know, check TikTok.
And large labia. Okay. All labia matter, guys. Can we get some all labia matter in the chat, guys? Thank you. So let's see here. Okay, Stifler, ask the ladies to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, we can do that. Go ahead.
I said 7.
Dude, I was going to say 7 too.
I'd say myself a 7.
So 7.
Rate ourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
your physical appearance.
We're all 10s here.
I'm gonna
But
say
like,
I don't care.
be honest. Okay.
That's so funny.
So you're a 10.
We're all 10s.
maybe like 6.8.
Nah.
Like a 4.
No.
So that's why I said we all have to say we're 10s.
Yes.
I think I'm a 4 too.
Like 7.
Oh, it was only supposed to be for the ladies.
No,
but I
guys.
just-
Yeah,
I'm
rate
jumping in.
yourself.
He's gonna jump
one
in.
of those
Let's go.
Like, yeah.
I
Rate
give
yourself.
myself like 6.9 on a good day.
I'm trying to kick out.
And then, okay, we got Logan Paul. I want to get pegged by Andrew Tate. Can we, Andrew,
Unpopular opinion. I think Logan Paul's hot.
how dare you?
The silence.
That
The
is
silence.
Unpopular opinion.
that is
When he
bla-
doesn't have that like homeless looking beard
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
When that's off, I get your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Really?
he's-
Logan Paul?
I met him before. I don't know.
Oh.
you met him.
Yeah, like a long time ago.
You met him.
A long time ago.
Y'all smashed?
No. No.
Okay.
It was like a meet and greet type of.
Oh, like
situation.
VidCon or something?
No, but like
Oh.
in that type of.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like 13. Like no.
So I wanted to come back to you because you said come back to me for the standards thing. So what are your...
Oh my god, I didn't even think of it. I was just like agreeing with what they're saying. They basically got like everything like that I was
Did everyone
thinking.
get to give their standards for a guy?
Yeah.
Because I switched over to the red flag thing, so I
Right.
do want to bring it back.
I think it ended off with Yazzie, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yazzie, you got yours. And
Yeah, you got yours.
I think so.
Did you get to go? Your standards for...
Is it like for dating or? is
Yeah,
it
like
physical?
what does it take for a guy to get you? Your standards. It could be physical. It could be personality.
I feel like I'm just looking for guys that's not gonna lower my standard of living.
So you mean you want a guy who matches you, your earnings?
Yeah,
Or-
or like financial wise.
Okay.
You know, because
Yeah.
we can be more on the same page and it's not gonna be an issue. Because I was in your shoes before I got cheated on.
Yeah.
and I pay for a lot of things, and you know he still owe me money.
Oh
Just-
yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, so like I learned from my mistakes. So I was like, I'm not about to do that no
Yeah.
more.
A guy's paying for me all the way next time.
Where can you find women who are simps? You know,
Right here.
like it'd be nice, right? I mean, have you
It
had a
would be
chick?
nice.
Have you
People
had a
have
chick proper simp for you? Like proper.
People have called me
simp.
like sugar
In
mom.
the
all the
same way
time.
that guys simp for women.
No, definitely not.
I have a friend.
Would you
that-
like it though? or
Oh,
you
I
be
would
like,
love it. Oh my
okay.
god. Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Okay.
I have a friend that someone asked her, was like, "Are you friends with Jubilee because she gives you stuff?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our friend.
It's our best friend.
Someone literally genuinely went up to her, was like, "Are you only friends with her because she'll like get you stuff sometimes?" Just because she was my best friend, I would get her shit sometimes. I would pay for food sometimes. I don't know. I was nice. I'm just a nice person.
Honestly, I feel like if a girl just brought, like on our second time hanging out, just brought me like a $3 trinket or some bullshit, I'd be like, holy shit. I'd be like super
I
impressed.
pull out a tech
right?
deck out of my purse and be like, "Here's your tech deck here. Just play with it."
A tech deck?
Yeah, I keep a tech deck in my purse.
Wait, can we bust? No, I'm kidding.
I don't have
Oh,
it
you don't
on
have
me.
it
It's
here?
my personal
Bummer,
one.
bummer. Okay,
It's
so
happened before. I was on a date with a guy and I gave him my tech deck and he goes on his Instagram story just pulling tricks and he was real hyped about it. He had a great time.
So we were talking a bit earlier about sort of hookup culture and you guys wanting guys to be. Would you say you wish guys were more upfront with you
Yes.
about their
Yeah.
intentions?
100%.
Yes.
Okay, and we sort of went into that. Eric, we're gonna pull up a video here. If you can go to the videos tab for us. All right, play the. Let's play the. Scroll up just a bit. Play the Brian asking video.
Do you speak English? I just thought you were really cute. And I want to know if you wanted to have sex. No. Okay.
That's quite rude.
I just thought you were cute and I want to know if you wanted to have sex.
No.
No. I thought you were really cute and I want to know if you want to have sex with me. And I want to know if you want to have sex. Do you guys speak English at all? Where are you from?
Australia.
Oh, Australia, cool. You guys are really cute.
Okay.
And I want to know if you guys want to have sex. Do you want to have sex? No? Want to have sex?
Yep.
I just thought you were cute, and I just want to know if you wanted to have
I'm
sex.
just trying to find my friend. No, thank you.
No, thank you. All right, mate. Have sex with me.
Are you stupid or
I'm a little stupid.
do you wanna lie on the ground or not?
Right now?
Yes.
What do you mean lie on the ground?
Then we gonna slap you very hard. Yes?
When I'm on the ground or
That's
before?
not what you're gonna ask a lady.
No.
Oh. I'm not from around here, so I don't know the custom.
Okay, your guys' reaction to that video. By the way, that was me.
Oh really?
Nice job.
Yeah, I know.
Your reaction.
Very upfront. I feel like if a guy did that to me personally, it would depend on my mood, maybe. But I would think you're joking. Like you came up in like a certain tone and you said that to me, I'd be like, "Oh, you're just joking." So
Okay.
Maybe yes.
Maybe yes.
Maybe.
In the center of Amsterdam like that, just maybe yes. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd probably say no.
What are we saying? What we
Just
say,
your
or
reaction. Your reaction to the
Okay.
video.
The reaction.
What would you do in that situation?
Oh, if someone did. Oh, I'd say
Yeah.
no. Okay.
Okay.
So
Or
I
your
didn't
reaction
know.
to the video.
Okay,
like your
yeah,
thoughts
I didn't
too.
know what I didn't know what you were asking.
I would say no. I mean, one reaction I had to that was like, there's like a time and place for everything. And even if a guy's being extremely nice and just being like, hi, I thought you were really nice and I'd really like to get to know you. Like, if I'm just like walking around, like sometimes I don't want to be hit on. So like having someone come up to you and be like, fuck me right now. Like, I'd be like, whoa, like, no.
That was in Amsterdam, you said?
Yeah, that was in Amsterdam.
No, that's like if someone from like Europe came over here and they started like asking if I wanted to have sex.
Yeah.
I'd like think I was getting trafficked or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, probably a lot of the people I went up to were tourists themselves.
Oh.
I mean, I can't.
Did anyone say yes?
Actually, one woman. I asked 200 women. One woman said yes.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, one.
Wow. Well, you know your ratio.
They're gonna say
Your success
Yo, I'm
ratio.
telling you, it's fucking rough for men. Okay, go ahead. No. Okay. So now.
You gotta ask him. What if a girl went up to you and was like,
Well, we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Eric, if you can play the one. Yep.
Guys are easy already now. Like,
Oh, no.
oh, I see.
Would you have sex with me?
Oh my god.
Yes? No? Pretty please?
This is an Isla Vista,
You can
by
just
the
kind of
way.
lay there and I'll just do my thing.
Why not?
Okay, let's go. I just want to ask you guys if you would be down to have sex with me.
Both of us. I will definitely have sex with you.
Like literally right now.
Where do you
I'm
want to
not
go?
joking.
I
Your
wanna
house is
sex-
like right over there.
I'll go with you right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Are you down?
Yeah, why not?
Let me know if this is too forward. If you would have sex with me.
If I would have this, hold on, I'm on the. Mom, can I call you back?
Maybe you'd want to have sex with me.
Yes.
Yeah? Like right now? Like literally my house is like right over there.
Sure.
You want to have sex with me?
Are you out of your mind?
Well, maybe a little bit.
You been
In
drinking?
kind of the best way. Oh, nope, I'm completely sober.
You out of your mind?
In the best kind of way.
Come to my house once.
Okay. You want to have sex with me?
Are you? What?
Yes, I'm serious. Like my house is like right there.
All right, I'm down.
Okay, let's do it. You want to have sex with me?
Yeah.
And my house is like right over there.
I don't know if this is serious. Would you like to hang out with us first?
Not
You wanna
really.
just go do it
I'm
right
sorry,
now?
Yeah, just it'll be like really quick, like 15 minutes.
That's totally fine with me.
Okay. All right, ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I better not be getting robbed right now.
Okay.
I knew it.
Your guys' reaction to that video.
I called it.
I mean, every guy's gonna be like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
And she's also like really hot.
Yeah,
so-
she's hot. So
Yeah.
any guy, I mean, I think any guy, anytime they're like, yeah, we're gonna fuck right now, and I don't care.
Like you put a young
Like-
Leo DiCaprio asking us that question.
I mean, if she
Well,
came up.
so that is a fair point, and some comments are saying that. To be fair, Andrea's very attractive. She's probably, I'd say, at least 2 points above me in terms of our looks equivalent. But I did do it with Cody Medler. We did a version with him. I think he's a fairly attractive guy, and he asked 100 women, 0. He got 0, and he's a pretty good-looking dude, really fit. So, but all right. So, did you get to give your take or your take?
Men are easy, man.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed from that
Yeah.
video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also-
I mean, if she came up to me and asked if I wanted to have sex with her, I'd say no, but I think I'd like get her like Instagram or something. So.
Honestly, I don't really know what to say.
I'm just surprised it was like 100% unanimous.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what surprised
Yeah.
me.
I mean, she did that. That was a sort of a compilation clip. She did get some
Okay.
no's, but like when we went out and filmed that, I had her because I wanted to get at least some no's. She was going up to people like with their girlfriend, like couples. She went up to a dad.
Some
So,
Dad?
a dad, yeah.
Did he say yeah?
No.
Oh.
Did you give your?
Oh, I think it's pretty fair. Like, she's hot, so.
Okay. And what would you do if Andrea came up to you and asked you if you wanted to have sex with her? What would you do in that situation?
I think that would be lovely. I would I think I would respectfully say, let's go. Let's do it.
Take her hand.
Lead the way.
And then you get your organs harvested. Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I think that's that one guy at the end. He was like, I better not be getting robbed right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of to bring it back to the conversation about, what was it? So I started that sentence
Just
and
guys
realized,
being up front and like.
yeah, so guys being up front. So like, I mean, you've seen the video. I would say I was pretty diplomatic and polite about it, So if guys were up front like that, it's not, women want a little bit more before, so guys are going to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
I
yeah.
mean, I think it's also like circumstances. Like, it's like you guys said, like when they are like DTF, they're like asking you on Tinder and stuff, like that's different. Like you could do that same scenario like on text, like on Tinder, and you'd probably get like a lot more like.
We actually did also do that same experiment on Tinder.
There's so many experiments.
A lot of experiments.
Also,
yeah.
it's a lot easier over text.
Yeah.
Like, just like talking over the phone is a lot less intimidating than in person.
You can also
Sure.
sop out someone's profile. Like,
Yeah.
people got
Yeah.
years of stuff
Yeah.
backed up there.
Actually, Luke, are we gonna have you do that? The updated version of that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, we're gonna have one in the chat if you want to see Luke doing that social experiment, and then 2 in the chat if you want Jubilee to do it also. Okay.
I'll do it.
Yes. Okay, so we didn't really get to finish off with if you have any sort of gripe with dating, anything dating related you want to get off your chest. Did you got an opportunity to answer that, right?
No, I don't. Like, what do you mean?
So at the very beginning of the show, I asked, and I wanted to give everyone on the panel an opportunity to answer this. Is there anything dating related you want to get off your chest? Recent bad date experience, just something general about men, general about dating. Anything?
I don't think so. I don't really like go on dates or like do any of that. I'm just.
You don't go on dates?
No, I just school.
Do you just hook up?
No.
Oh well, yeah.
No.
You've only been with
Yeah,
2 guys,
no.
so.
I feel like I've been like slowly putting in my input in like different places, so there's nothing really like major that I feel like I need to put out
Nothing
there.
that bothers you. Nothing that comes to mind.
Oh. Okay.
We've discussed.
With hookup culture, from what I've heard, men, if they are going to participate in hookup culture, need to understand the rules of hookup culture. And major issue is condoms. Guys who are hooking up with like other girls, they will try and hit it without a condom, and then the girl has to be like, can you put one on? And sometimes they have to like go make their friend get one. And like,
wait, so can you clarify a little bit?
Clarify what?
Well, so okay, you're saying, is this a situation that you found yourself in?
No.
So you're speaking on behalf of a friend that's told you about this?
Yes. I've like heard some stuff.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not surprising to me that men prefer having sex without a condom, but so
Yeah.
what's
my issue with that?
What is your...
My issue with that is that with hookup culture, like guys are probably hooking up with multiple people at once. Maybe just like, I don't even know, but like...
Sorry, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, like they might be hooking up with like multiple people, and like you just need to be safe with that. And so like getting tested, condoms, like I'm like, as a girl, like I would want to be safe. Like I would hope that he would want to be safe as well. Like I just don't understand like why they would be so reckless about it. and it's honestly kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
Just so I understand, you've heard from female friends of yours that, because I mean, I'm just trying to understand what's going on. So they are having sex, but they're not using a condom, and then midway through sex, the girl's like, "Can you put a condom on now?"
No,
I'm
this
just
is
trying
like
to-
before.
It's like before. And
okay,
he like
so before the sex starts.
yeah, and he'll like try to do it without, and then
When you say try, you mean he'll be like, let's just not
Yeah.
use it. Like he'll say, try to convince her to not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
that's my issue.
Okay. That guys don't want to use condoms.
That like
Or that they're not
Like
prepared.
guys who are hooking up with multiple
like
people.
I'm not one to judge people for hooking up. Like, you do whatever you want, to each their own, but it's like you gotta protect yourself.
Sure.
Wrap it.
Practice safe sex.
Yes, if nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would say that as a guy, yes, it feels better to have sex without a condom, but if you're hooking up with a lot of women, probably for your own safety, for a few, STDs and also pregnancy risk, probably a smart idea to wear a condom.
Yeah.
But I think both people should be responsible for protection. I think
like bring a condom too.
I mean, if
like a female condom.
Yeah, like
no, well, I mean, actually, we have one somewhere.
Wait, those I've never seen one in person.
Wow.
This is a female condom. You know, it'd be funny as fuck, guys, and I've mentioned this in other podcasts.
Oh.
You're hooking up with the girl, right? You're hooking up with the girl, and she's like, "Do you have a condom?" And you're like, "Of course, babe. I got you. I'm a responsible individual. Here
gentleman.
you go. Here you go. Put it on." And then the chick's gonna be like, "What?"
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there are. In the back.
Wait, do you want to?
All you, babe. Throw this in really quick.
Yeah.
Get strapped.
Okay.
Right? Like.
Wow.
I actually wanted to comment on that really quick. So, personally, I'm not big on hookup culture. Again, if I'm going to IV, I'm going to IV to have fun. But if one thing leads to another and I'm enjoying myself, I'm not going to deny it. And there have been people that I want to get with, and so I always stay strapped. Fellas, it just stay strapped. Who gives a fuck? Either you don't use it and great, you don't use it, or you use it and guess what? You still fucking scored, bro. Like it's not that big of a deal. Relax.
I'm gonna come in with a hot take here. I would honestly, for a one night stand, I would honestly rather just not even have sex if I have to use a condom.
Oh.
Wow.
So I'll say, hey, I just don't. We can do other stuff, but I'm probably just gonna be like, I don't even want to.
Well, I mean, that's like your choice, though.
Yeah, that is your choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
probably
not
girls
gonna,
out there who
I wouldn't pressure the girl, but it would just be like, I just don't.
Yeah.
Do you think
I
it's safe to
don't
get
wanna-
tested regularly, though?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
that?
Yeah,
Like,
do you
get
get
tested
tested
regularly?
regularly? Like after whoa. I can't even say those words. After each partner, like, do you go get tested again?
Huh? What?
Like after each sexual partner, like, do you go get tested again?
Yeah, like if it's the end of the relationship, I guess. If I'm gonna be, it's more so if I'm like, maybe the relationship's ended or there's someone new, like if I'm gonna start dating someone new, we broke up, whatever it may be, then yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, gotta be, even I've tried the thin ones and it's just like, there's no going back. There's no going back.
I can admit that one. It's not the same.
It's better, but not safe.
Wait.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like
As safe.
Okay, I've heard this a while ago. I feel like you would give me an honest answer. Does an erection feel like if your arm is fully do that, just put your arm out, just
And,
clench
fully
it.
extend it.
Fully
Flex.
extend
yeah,
it.
he's trying to flex.
We're getting very close to doing a Roman salute here.
Oh.
Get the helmet back on really quick.
Ah, jeez. Show me again.
It's just like, I heard this like when I was younger.
Got some German relatives or something.
It's like if you fully extend your arm, like fully like clench it, like all your muscles, it feels like an erection.
Wait, can you do you know that thing where can you put your elbows together?
What?
No.
Guys.
We're trying to protect the girls out
I
here.
appreciate
you
Look out
guys.
for one
Thank
another.
The chat. It was the chat asking for it. It wasn't me.
I'm offended.
They forced me to do it. Chat, you forced me to do it. Okay. So I don't know how we were. Okay, so we're talking about condoms. But yeah, I mean, definitely, I think both people should try to be prepped on that. But definitely,
He's gonna take that for later.
He'd be like, yo, I don't got one, but like, here you go.
Really quick. Just be like, hey, excuse me, I have a condom actually. Oh, really? Yeah, here you go. Put it on. It's on you. It's on you tonight.
You have to like fling it towards them like a card.
yeah,
the 2 fingers too.
The 2 fingers.
Just
throw it out.
Yeah, it's imagine though the first time with a new girl, she asks, do you have a condom? Of course, babe.
It's like
I'm
so aerodynamic too.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
You should get some of the pesticide that they.
It's really
Like
the
the
packaging.
The
pesticide.
pesticide.
There's like you squirt it.
You mean spermicide?
Oh fuck.
Pesticides for me.
Pesticides for plants.
Kill
Yeah.
Oh god.
That'll
so
that'll
bad.
do some damage.
That'll do
Fucking terrible.
That'll mess shit
Double
up.
homicide.
Big time. Yeah. So just moving along. So anything dating related you want to get off your chest?
Oh, I don't know. I think first of all, like, I'll fully admit it. I'm like not very mature. So like I think a lot of people aren't, and I feel like a lot of the issues that kind of come around with college is because no one's really mature, and half the people I know want a relationship and half of them don't, and it's always kind of like this in between thing. I don't know. I just don't really want a relationship right now.
Well, I don't think I can think of anything on top of my head.
Luke,
right now.
anything for you?
I'm in a weird place, I think, because again, I just got out of a relationship, so I don't know if I want to jump into anything serious super quick. But at the same time, like, being in a fun, loving relationship is so amazing, and so I'm torn. I don't know. It's hard, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just spewing nonsense now, but I'm so in between.
But like, what do you look for? Isn't that the question? Or no, I don't know.
What pisses you off about girls or women?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Red flags. Women.
Red flags.
Yes.
Anything that just like you just want to get off your chest.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a pretty good experience with women, so no, not really.
Must be nice.
Really
Yeah. I think you guys, again, I think everyone sets their standards way too high. And like you were saying about, was it you that was saying something about social media?
I think.
Okay, yeah. So I agree with that one 100%. I think the fact that we can see these like gorgeous people and compare everyone else to them, it's like, that's like a 1 in 1,000 chance that you're gonna actually see someone like that. And they're probably, who knows, but because they're so gorgeous, they're probably taken advantage of, and they can be assholes. So, and it doesn't matter how gorgeous they are. If you're paired with someone every day who's an asshole, who's going to mistreat you, it's going to suck. Like, you can look at them and be like, wow, she's gorgeous, or he's super hot. But at the end, if he treats you like shit, it's like, oh, well, now I feel shitty.
You start seeing them as like ugly at like some point.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like 3 months in is when you really see it.
I've heard that a lot with like all over social media, is the 3-month rule.
The 3-month rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with friends too. Like in general, that works with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is, Brian? The 3-month rule? Have you heard of this?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's a Chris Rock joke about this or something, but when you're first meeting somebody, you're not meeting them. You're meeting their representative. So people are like going to be on their best behavior, putting their best self forward. But then as time goes on, I mean, some people, there's a continuity and they're just fantastic people through and through. But then there are definitely people that it takes a while to sort of see the madness. Or that shit's just up front too sometimes. So definitely. So got a couple more questions for you guys. When it comes to dating and relationships, what do you bring to the table? And I want to start over here, just since we've been starting over there. Or Luke, we can start with you and then move around.
What do I bring? I think I bring a sense of like security, respect, and maturity. I don't think I'm a lot like people who are just gonna use, their partner, or they're just in it for sex. And I've been with, immature people, and and I don't know how to like describe immature. Like, they're not forward with how they feel, or if you get in a fight, they're so quick to like blame you for it instead of working through it. Mm-hmm. I find it way more comforting to like, if there's a problem, fix it. Don't let it just linger there and fade away. You need to like jump on that and fix it, especially if you want to be with that person. And yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a responsible person. I have a stable income, and I'm good looking. So I bring all that. And I don't find myself as one of these fuck boys that are just going to treat you like shit and then leave. If I'm talking to you, it's probably going to be in it for the long run, unless, like you said, I don't get the vibe or I don't fit the vibe with you, in which case I'll let you know respectfully, like, hey, I don't think this is going to work out. I think you are paired with someone else better than you are with me. So I don't think it's going to work out between us.
And you're always strapped with...
and I'm always strapped. I always
female condoms.
Yeah.
You should sponsor those.
Yes. Passante. Whatever. Can we get the sponsorship, guys? We've been plugging this shit like a couple shows. So, yeah. And even if you just want to send us like 1,000 of these, that'll be cool.
Hand them out.
Yeah, we'll hand them out around Isla Vista.
Goodie bags.
The women need it. Okay. So, go ahead.
I think like I'm pretty mature, so like what I bring is like maturity, and in the relationship I feel like it's really important to motivate each other, and then to become better. And also it is really important to think in different perspectives, because at the end of the day you and your partner might be coming from a different background, different story, think differently. So I think being respectful and think in different perspectives, so like you can understand what each other are thinking, are pretty important as well. That is what I think.
I don't know. I'd like to think I bring like honesty and loyalty and just trust in general, and like be a good person. But I think I'm just still working on everything. I think I'm like a work in progress. So I'm kind of every day I kind of just try to be a better version of myself. I think that's what I bring.
As I've mentioned before, I've never been in a relationship, so I don't actually have experience with this.
Never been in a relationship. Oh yeah, your longest one was 2 months.
2 months.
The talking stage.
Yeah, just like talking stages. So.
And are you a sophomore at UCSB?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, but I feel like if I were to, I feel like I'm pretty like mature about things. I feel like I can be like, I mean, one big thing I have is like communication. So it's like, I feel like in a relationship, like I'd be pretty easy to talk to, like pretty reasonable. Yeah, I think that's something I could bring.
I feel like I'm kind of like the textbook girlfriend when I like become a girlfriend. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but like.
How so?
But like, if I'm like really obvious, like if I'm actually dating you, like we're fully together and official or whatever, like I'll go like above and beyond. Like if you are having a bad day, like to bring you shit that makes you feel better, like something like to hang out with your family and like actually connect with like not just you but like the whole family. Yeah, like my ex's family invited me to like family gatherings, like even like months after we started dating, because I was just close with them.
Yeah, honestly, like everyone said, trust, like loyalty, communication, and like definitely like supportive. Like I will support you in like school or your job or whatever, you know.
I could agree with Vivi. If I'm single, I'm gonna do my own thing. But in a relationship, I will do anything to an extent. I mean, I broke that in the past, but I will cook you food. I will kind of do anything if you're, like I said, she said, like if you're having a bad day, like I will cheer you up. I will go out and go get your favorite snacks. You could just chill and just do everything. But for me, like I started my own business in high school, and I've been growing that, and I am on that kind of point in my life where if you're not doing something that you're working towards or anything like maturity type, I don't know. I definitely in that maturity level right now. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm still really young, but I guess that's what I kind of bring. A lot of maturity in a lot of ways, a lot of security, trust, and a lot of loyalty.
I'd like to add one more thing too, by the way. I think in a relationship, and this is for me, I think it should be for a lot of other people. I get it if you like the whole clingy, you're my person for like forever and always, that's great. I think in a relationship, you are your own person and you're in that relationship to better yourself with that person's like contact and their presence. It's not like I'm controlling you all the way. If and like you guys all said, if cheaters are gonna cheat, like if you're gonna cheat, just let them off the hook. That's just break up with them right there and then. I fully agree with that, and I find myself a super loyal person. I would never ever do that, especially knowing how it feels. And so, you know, you should be your own person and trust that they're gonna support you in whatever you do. And as soon as that goes out the window, I think the relationship starts to diminish a little bit.
I could agree. If someone doesn't support me, it makes me feel really bad. I've worked my fucking ass off to get to where I am. And if they don't, I'm like, you don't care about me. You're not going to support my dreams and my career and everything. But I'm going to support you with everything you do.
Yeah.
But if I don't get the same back, I'm not going to fuck with you anymore. Like, you just, it goes down and down, like with my feelings towards you if you don't.
What's your business?
I do nails.
Nails? Okay.
Yeah. I've been doing it for like a little over 2.5 years.
Okay, nice.
Got my clientele, all that.
So you would be upset if your partner didn't support you in terms of your business?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I when you say support, what do you mean?
If they don't, like if I show you my work and you're like, oh, it's cool. Or if they don't, like, you had a really good day of work and you're really excited about it and like you're proud of yourself. If they're not proud of you, then I don't think that's a good thing.
Can I add?
Yeah, sure.
I also, so it's like not my business, it's my sister's. She does like events in town. I was talking about it, I think before we started the podcast. They're like flea markets in town, and I feel like I usually like invite like my close friends and stuff, and if I was in a relationship and I invited the person and they didn't come, I feel like, I say like too much, I already know, but I probably wouldn't like them as much if they like didn't come and support me.
Wait, so just going back to you, so you said that you'd want to tell your partner about like a good day at work. So, I mean, what is no offense or anything, but what is a good day at work doing nails?
If I personally like the work that I did,
okay, like, because is there an artistic component to it?
100%.
Okay,
like
I can see that.
The designs could be really pretty, or I had a really good conversation with someone. Because I build a lot of bonds with my clients, and I become friends with them. A lot of my really close friends now are because I met them by working. And they just make an appointment with me, and then a lot of times I become their friend because of the connection you grow.
Sure.
But like I've like shown guys like my work, and they're like, they just either ignore that I'll show them a picture, or they kind of ignore it, especially like over text, and they just don't really say anything, or if they're like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you, like you're doing really well. Especially like I'm 19 and I have my own business and it's going really well.
Nice.
And
congrats.
Thank you. And if they're not supportive of that, it just doesn't think they're supportive of my career. A lot of guys think it's either really cool or really stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you're in a relationship with someone, you should certainly be supportive of them. I think part of that might be related to, what it might be related to though, is that men don't really care about a woman's career. Just let me clarify a bit. It doesn't make you more attractive to us if you have a career, or you're successful, or you're ambitious. Did you say why?
No, I was just saying okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so I think for most men, like because you might be an outlier, but most women don't share their resources with men the same way that men share their resources with women. I know a lot of you are in college, so it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Brian? But like, you're probably, finances to you guys probably are not really high on the totem pole yet, because most of the guys you're probably interacting with are in college. They're not in a career yet. But as you do start to get a bit older, you know, you hear a lot about women like men with high status. So if that could be through a job, if they're an athlete, musician, actor, something like that. Whereas men, we do not care we really care nothing at all about a woman's status. Whereas women care, if a man has status, that can be very attractive.
It's also kind of hated upon, though. Like, I know a lot of women who end up with men who I guess would be considered like lower status or not paid as much. It gets more disrespected than if it was actually just a man of a higher status with a woman of a lower status. I feel like that's more unusual. I feel like a lot of people...
Yeah, like trophy wife.
Yeah. Like the trophy wife trope is seen as super common, but you don't really see the other way. I feel like it's kind of stigmatized.
You think it's stigmatized for a woman to be with a man who's
like if
earning less than her, or...
If you even go on like the internet and you just see like these really famous influencers with their husbands who just are in the background, it's like constantly in the comments. It's like, why is she with him? What is she doing? Like he's like just doing this and that. But if you see like a very like Ronaldo or something, you wouldn't question why he had a girlfriend.
He's back.
He's
back.
He's watching.
Round 2.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, like for like a famous celebrity or something like that, if it was a male, you wouldn't bat an eye if they had like a really attractive younger person who wasn't even a celebrity.
Okay. Yeah. I would say though, overwhelmingly, like a lot of... Did you want to come in on this? It looked like you were... Oh, okay. It looked like... It seems like for women who are high status, there are definitely women that will date down, but the thing is as a woman, as you start increasing your status and as you start making more money, your pool of potential partners tends to shrink, because most women don't want to date a guy who's lower status than them or whose earning potential is lower than them. Now again, I know you guys are in college, so like you haven't probably played too much or wrestled too much with these sort of dynamics, and I know you're an outlier apparently, but
I'd say so.
Yeah, most women, and I think they've done polls on this, like most women, and you can also do it with education attainment, most women would want to date a man who is at least as or more educated than she is.
I think as might be, I don't know.
So if she has a bachelor's, she wants a guy who has a bachelor's. She has a master's. I don't know if they did it for grad student, or like people who have graduate level degrees.
Yeah.
But post-grad, whatever it's called. So, yeah.
I feel like with that, it's just like finding a partner, like you're finding an equal. Like you want to have someone who has kind of the same, like when you were saying with education, like you want someone with the same education as you. It's more of just seeing someone as like an equal, instead of like maybe having to like try and explain things to him that he wouldn't understand. And that's not saying like you both have to have like engineering degrees in order for that to happen. Like it can definitely be where maybe like she is some like boss businesswoman, but he's out like doing like, I don't know, maybe he's just like doing something like a little bit less, like I can't think of any examples, but it doesn't mean like, I feel like it's not so much as something that needs to be put down on paper. It's kind of like an everyday kind of thing. Like she wants to be able to talk to him and not feel like she's talking to someone that isn't matching her like mentally, if that makes sense.
I think men also kind of feel like, from what I've talked to, I feel like I've met more men who like are more comfortable or prefer taking that like breadwinner position. Like a lot of guys I've talked to like actually want to engage in that. I think for a woman it's more because only recently, like in the past 100 years, women have kind of gotten the rights to do whatever. So it's kind of always trying to work up on an even playing field versus I think a lot of men still kind of just want to, not all of them, but a lot do.
Do you find a lot of women want to fall into the role of, like,
housewife?
Yeah. I've actually met quite a few who like actually want to do that, especially more like religious people, but it's still pretty common, I'd say.
Yeah.
Did anybody else want to come in on this? Oh, sorry. Did you have more? Or?
I was just saying in university it's kind of biased because all the girls here are pursuing like a higher education, so you wouldn't really find that.
Yeah. And obviously, like, sometimes, like, girls joke about it, like, oh, it'd be so nice to just marry rich and then you don't have to worry about anything. But
that
like,
would be nice.
It would be nice.
That would be nice.
It's the dream. But obviously, like, every time, like, I say it personally, like, I mean it as a joke. Like, I have my own aspirations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are your aspirations?
Well, I mean,
what are you studying again?
I'm undeclared.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't have any at the moment, but, like, I do want to have something of my own. Like, if I were to get into a relationship, like, I personally would not want to just, like, live off of everything that he's doing and just have, like, if I want to go grocery shopping, hey, can I get some money to go grocery shopping? Like, that's not what I want to do.
I just want to come in on this really quick. So it's kind of interesting because, like, so traditionally you would have the man providing, and it was more traditional. So he'd be the head of the household. He'd be the leader, so to speak. And it's interesting to me that women, so you could say that women were submissive to their husbands. Wives were submissive to their husbands. But you've traded that by being submissive to an employer. You now, instead of being submissive to your husband, you are now submissive to an employer. And your employer is going to ask, I would say, much more of you than would a husband.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you also be
submissive to an employer? Yeah, I mean, we're all submissive to something.
No, but I'm saying, like, traditionally, if the man, if you were, say, a stay-at-home, you didn't have to go out and labor. You didn't have to go out and work. You would only be submissive to a husband.
And the kids and the cleaning and the cooking and
I don't think women should be submissive to their children.
Well, they do have to like do everything for them. Okay, fair. But
well, I think as a mother, you have you're in a position of authority over your children.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
No, I get that. Yeah,
hopefully.
I get that.
But no, I mean, I think it's. I just want to clarify something. I do think it's really. I think it's great that have women in the labor pool. I don't want to come off like I'm trying to roll that back or anything. But it does. Well, I don't want to get too far into it. But okay. Wow, Mike Dust. Damn, rip. I don't even know where we were going with that. But I guess to bring it back. Men are not so, it's not attractive. Okay, for me, I've dated women who are doctors, I've dated attorneys, I've dated pharmacists, I've dated professors, cancer research, like just the whole slew, right? More nurses than I can count. Women's careers, to me, don't make them more attractive. Like, I'm not more attracted to a girl, oh, you're a doctor. Whereas I think a lot of women who are maybe a bit older, you guys probably are not quite yet in the age, maybe you're down to date a doctor, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But most women, like, who are probably in their mid to late 20s, early 30s, a doctor would be a fucking catch. I don't give a fuck if a woman's a doctor. I'll date a barista, I'll date a girl that works at Chick-fil-A, because men and women are looking for different things. What we're attracted to, there's not always symmetry in what we find attractive in the opposite sex. So it's great. I think it's great. Make your money, like, have a career, do something great. I'm in favor of more women getting into STEM. I think it'd be wonderful if we had more people researching illnesses, cancers, Alzheimer's. I mean, these things are awful, and the more manpower, woman power, I guess in this case, we can throw towards these illnesses and diseases, I think would be fantastic. But from a dating point of view, I'm not more attracted to a girl because of her career or because of her status or because of her earning potential.
I just think it's like hella interesting though at the end. It's like, I feel like a lot of women I do know, probably they would value that. Just maybe someone who would provide as well. I think they'd mind more, or at least I would if like I was dating like a McDonald's worker. Not to be mean to McDonald's workers, but like in 20 years, I don't know if that's the move. But I think men also put, I think, a lot more value on like attractiveness than women do. And I think women place a lot more value on like hard work and kind of
personality.
Yeah.
And like ethics, morals.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, it's interesting how it's such kind of different in a way in some aspects.
I personally, if I wasn't working, it would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Like I have to be
What
something.
would you do
Once
for
I
yourself?
started like making my own business, I love working. It's actually like a lot of people don't like working, but since I'm my own boss, I make my own schedule, I do everything on my own. It's really fun. I like working with like the girls, like meeting new people. So if like I like to be treated, but like if I didn't work and the guy was only making the money, that would piss me off.
Yeah.
Because I like what I do.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to clarify, like, it's not that I'll date a woman with a career. It's not a problem at all. It just, to me, it's not like if the woman's a doctor versus if she's a phlebotomist making $17 an hour, like, or if she works fast food job. I do not like it. I don't care. If she's coming into the relationship with a lot of debt, then finances kind of are a factor. But I mean, it's been my experience actually. What's really interesting, like, I've encountered women who, I remember once, this was years ago, I was speaking to a litigation attorney, very successful attorney here in Santa Barbara. She was probably making $250,000 a year. And I don't know why she was so upfront about it, but she's like, yeah, I really want a guy who's going to take me out, pay for my stuff. I'm like, hey, you make $250,000 a year. Like, the traditional gender roles are out the window when you're making $250,000. Like, what? You're probably out earning most of the men who would potentially date you. And you still have this expectation that men, I mean,
everyone wants to be spoiled, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
but do men want to be spoiled? Men can't be spoiled, though.
Guys would love if you bought
men
them
can
flowers.
be spoiled. What do you mean?
No, like they would love to just get stuff, right?
They would love it, but women don't do it.
Personal experience.
Yeah, we do.
Have you ever bought a guy flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to bring him drinks in the morning. Starbucks.
Okay, well, you're wifey material. Fine.
Yeah, like,
but
like unpopular opinion, I'll pay for a first date.
well, we know you're a simp. But overall, I think if you ask most men, like, they're going to feel like they have to always be paying for stuff.
Do you like paying for stuff? Do either of you guys or
Do you
no?
willingly?
Do men
Does it make you
like?
feel happier?
I'll let Luke go and then I'll answer.
Yeah, it does, because it does reassure you of your whole, like, I don't want to say superiority thing, because it's not superiority, but it's like, you know, like I'm the fucking man, like
I'm the alpha, beta. Are you a beta?
It's like you are the one taking care of it. You're the one, like, stepping up, really, like, exceeding expectations, even though it's like already expected, right? Going into it, like, if you take a girl out, the guy is expected to pay. That's just a societal standard, and you know, I'm fine with it. I don't really give a shit. If a girl pays for my food, fucking great. Just like you guys said. Again, if a girl spoils me, that's fantastic. You know, I'm all for it. But, you know, 90% of the time, I'm the one that's asking a girl out. And I said this last time too. If you ask someone out, you should be the one paying for the date.
I agree.
If a girl asks a guy out,
she
should pay.
Yeah.
If I ask a girl out, because you are taking her out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whereas and again, a lot of girls don't take guys out.
Yeah, let's go around the table really quick on this. I'll let you continue though. Have you ever asked? Well, I'm going to start over here. Have you ever asked a guy out on a date?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I don't think so.
no, but I also like don't go on dates. So
No, I don't think so.
I think I have.
You were blacked out. This was one of your blacked out moments. Okay.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing is though, like, the whole thing with that is just women aren't really asking guys out. Like
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
You know?
It's scary. I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't it scary for men too?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it's scary both parts.
And here's the interesting thing on that. As a woman, if you do ask a guy out, actually your chances compared to men, your chances of getting a positive response are actually very high compared to when a guy asks a woman out. you have a much higher likelihood of it being a good reception from the guy if you ask him out, whereas like a lot of dudes have to play the number game. We get fucking rejected. I'll say this, like, and I brought this up I think on our podcast. When it comes to dating apps, for example, for most men on dating apps, I'd say that 80% of men, the bottom 80%, maybe bottom 70% of men, being on a dating app is like playing Russian roulette with your self-esteem. And every chamber of the cylinder is loaded. So it's a foregone conclusion as a guy. Here's motorcycle guy again. Foregone conclusion that you're gonna get destroyed on the dating app as a guy. That's most men's experience. So, but anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. If you want to continue with your paying, I think it was like, and you're saying,
paying.
Men, whoever asked should pay, and then you went into saying,
if you get asked out,
but
whoever
women
asked
aren't.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm fine with paying. Again, if I see there's something going forward with it, then I'll be like, hey, I'll pay. But if it's such a gray area, because I want to say, it should be 50-50 on a date, but at the same time, I don't know, there's something fulfilling about paying for like an expensive dish, but then looking back at your bank account and being like, fuck.
I always fight for the check. I always fight for it.
But do you win ever?
I have.
Or is it
no,
like a gesture? Is it like a...
She dates homeless guys. She's winning. She's winning.
Yeah. There you go.
I will say I don't mind paying.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, by the way. If you want to continue, if you want to continue with your...
I wouldn't mind 50-50 because I get that it's fair, but also it is nice having the guy pay.
Yeah.
I do offer, like, are you sure? And I would 100% be okay with it. I'm not going to say it if I'm not okay with it. And if he's like, yeah, and I'll be like, okay. But if he's like, no, like, don't worry about it. Like, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone agree with that? So you'd prefer to have the guy pay on the date. Let me ask, so he asks you on the date, but the check comes and he says, hey, let's get separate checks. Are you going to feel a certain type of way about that?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Wait, I thought you said you fight for the check, though.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'd rather pay. I guess I'd rather pay for it all and not.
Oh, and you'd rather, okay.
I'd rather pay for it all.
But you'll still be interested in the guy?
Yeah.
Even if you pay for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I said...
I think you said...
No. Wait, what was the question?
Yeah,
sorry.
If a guy asks you out,
Yeah.
you get dinner or
It's getting
whatever
late.
maybe. You get dinner and then he says, hey, let's get separate checks.
Yeah.
Are you going to feel a certain type of way about
No,
that?
I don't think so.
You wouldn't mind?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, if he asked me out and asked for separate checks, like, at the end of the date, I mean, I'd pay. Like, I don't care, but it would just kind of be like, oh, like, that's not really what you expected.
I, wouldn't say no. Like, again, I'd be okay with that. But then I feel like it is something to consider. Like, it's not an immediate, like, I'm never going to hang out with this guy again. But it is just something, like, to consider the fact that he asked you out and then he brought up separate checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you're like going somewhere like Chick-fil-A. I'm not splitting half it with
Yeah.
you. You ask me out. If it's somewhere nice, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Wait,
if it's
so
somewhere nice.
if it's cheap, you want him to pay, but if it's expensive, then you're gonna pay?
No. Like, I'd understand if it was cheap and he asked to split it and it was like a $25 meal, I'd be like, why did you ask me out then if you couldn't afford that? But if it's somewhere like very nice and you're having like issues, that's fine. But I don't know. I think you should be aware of your circumstances sometimes, because like, what if the other person can't afford it? I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. It's really just depending on where we're going, and at the same time, like, I don't mind because I don't really go on dates with the intention of the guy has to pay.
I've gone to Chick-fil-A and just paid.
I think it's a flex. I think it's a flex. You know.
I agree with you, but as an egalitarian. By the way, y'all said you were feminists, but
With the definition, yeah.
But when it comes to who should pay on the first date, how do you reconcile?
It's whoever asks.
If
I asked a guy on a date, I would pay for that date. Like dead ass.
Why would you ask someone, can you go to dinner with me?
If I'm saying, hey, do you want to? Oh, you go.
No, you go.
You started. You go. Okay.
But okay, if you're with a friend, if you're with a friend and you're just like, hey, do you want to grab dinner? Are you gonna pay for your friend's dinner? If you
the friend, it's different.
If it's a friend,
when you
we're
go
going
out-
in knowing it's you pay for yourself.
Or even like
you split it.
Or 50-50 if you're splitting.
What we even
something.
do sometimes now is just like, I'll take this when you get the next
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do.
I agree with a lot of
Does
things.
this fit with your egalitarian mindset?
Okay, I mean, so I have a take that pisses both men and women off on this one. Because you do make a good point, Luke, and yes, it's not going to hurt you to pay for the date. It might have some little benefit. I mean, it does put you in a bit more of a leadership position to pay for it, and you're demonstrating that, you know, kind of the provisioning thing, providing. But, oh man, I can't do it, guys. I can't. There's a few scenarios where I am willing to pay, but I think you should each pay your own bill, because one, foodie calls. People are just not. People are not going in, and I've had these experiences. People are not genuinely going on dates with, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they're not going in with like a genuine interest. Sometimes a girl will just be like, I guess I'll go, I'm kind of bored. There will be girls that just want a free meal. That's happened to a lot of dudes. Like they just want a free meal. To me, that doesn't make sense to do that time-wise, but I guess it happens, especially if I don't do dinner dates, by the way, but even if it's just for a drink, we each get 2 drinks, a glass of wine.
That's a lot.
Yeah, wait, what?
That's expensive. Drinks are expensive.
Yeah, drinks
it's like $10 a drink. I mean, but still, yeah, you can pay. You can pay. You can pay you'll pay for yours. I'll pay for mine.
There was,
I mean,
the only exception I'll do it, and by the way, so if I'm dating women within my age cohort, older professional women, then yes, I'm gonna say, hey, we're gonna split. But if I'm dating someone younger, 18, 19, 20, 21, then I'll pay. And if I'm in a relationship with her and I say, hey, I want to go to Hawaii, let's go, I'm going to pay for the whole thing.
Yes.
But if I'm dating a litigation attorney, we're going to split that vacation and shit. Like, we're going to split that up, you know. But if she wants to pay for me, though, okay.
Yeah.
There's no. I'm waiting for the female simps out there, though. There's.
I was gonna say something on the first date thing, and like I don't think I've ever taken a girl out to a restaurant on a first date. It's always been something fun and interactive. Like,
yeah, because
it's so basic.
Yeah.
It's not
You don't
even
wanna
that.
just
It's just kind of
there.
like.
It's awkward.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Yeah, dinner dates are bad.
And then you
do dinner
can
dates.
also kind of see like if you go to the beach or go on a hike, like
sunset walk.
Exactly. it's much more interactive. Number
And
one,
intimate.
intimate.
Yeah.
And it's free. So you can actually see them without like being like, fuck, am I just paying for some like foodie thing?
Yeah.
And then if you like them, you can say, hey, do you want to get something to eat after this?
Yeah.
Let's go get ice cream
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, I'd much rather to go like to the beach with someone than
100%.
like
A horror movie, is it?
I've gone on a first
I
date.
love
We got
going to
tattoos.
movies.
Movies are the worst
No,
first
they're the
date.
best.
They're
You
the worst. I
can't
hate
talk
them.
to them.
I hate them.
Yeah,
Movies
you
are
can't
like-
talk.
Okay.
No.
I-
You're
I
just staring
agree.
at the screen.
You're not
and
even
you can't
looking
talk
at each
to
other.
them.
You're facing.
You can't
different
get to know
directions
him. You
for the
can't
same
do
direction.
anything.
It's
like,
yeah, I think
They're
for a
trying to
first
make
Not
a
for a
move.
I
first
agree.
date, but in general, like for
yeah.
a date.
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
love
But
first
not
date.
on the
yeah.
first date.
No,
not
not the
getting to
first
know
date.
each other. Yeah.
Definitely facts. Okay, we got a couple super chats here, and then we're going to react to a video, and then we'll probably wrap up in maybe 20 minutes or so. Okay, so I think this one. Okay. Mike Dust with the $10 soup chat rating for the ladies left to right, 365-654. Okay. Do you guys want to shoot any shots back at Mike Dust for his rating? Or
I don't even know which way left is right.
Like, from
the ladies left to
Got
right.
it. I think it's from here to there.
Yeah. Left? Wait, that's right.
Take it.
Okay,
It's
Mike Dust with the official $10 super chat rating. Thank you, man. Okay, so I want us to actually, before we pull up a video, I've got a question for all of us, or I guess you guys. Okay, so would you say, this one's a little spicy, would you say you're good in bed?
I've been told.
Okay. Why?
I had to say specific.
Yep.
I mean, there's just one thing I've been told, but I don't know what to
Say
say.
Oh no.
About to get absolutely violated. Go for it.
I don't know if I should. I've heard my head game is good. I don't know.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I guess that's what I've been told. Well,
Wait,
no,
what-
I don't know.
what is it?
My head game.
Okay.
I thought it was.
I guess that's the one thing I've been told.
Gluck. What is the thing from Call Her Daddy? The Gluck
The
Gluck.
Gluck
Like
Gluck.
3,000.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Okay, maybe I don't know.
Maybe you do know.
Yes. Yes.
You, you're like questioning that as you say.
I don't want to get into details.
Okay. A yes is fine.
Yeah.
I've been told yes, so yeah.
I would say yes based off of what I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, honestly. I mean, I think, like, average. I'd say average.
I think yes, based off the reviews.
The Yelp
Check the
Yelp
Yelp,
reviews.
check the Yelp.
You get the
5
tip thing at the
stars.
end.
Yeah.
You give 'em,
Just
like,
give them your phone and make them write down, like an in-depth.
Have
Yeah.
you
Every
guys
time
seen
you
those
guys
like
finish.
Google quizzes that you like
Yeah.
send them
Oh,
out,
yeah.
like
To, like your
like
past
rate
hookups
me,
or
yeah.
whatever, and they rate it.
Wait,
That's
what?
You send
Do
a
that.
Google form,
Like
Google
Google
forms.
Forms. It's like I've seen a few
What?
like
Like
you've
a
never
1 out
seen
of 10, like rate how good I was at kissing or something.
Yeah,
like
like
that.
how good was I
How was the
kissing? How good
hookup?
was I in bed? Would
you ever-
would you hook up with me again?
What?
Yes or no?
Yeah,
Everyone.
they give you a rate, like
Yeah.
it's a Google form. You can
You
send
get a
Wait,
link sent to you.
You guys have received those?
No.
Girls
We just
send
heard
it.
of
It's like
them.
a
Girls
trend. Like
send it.
we've seen people do it on the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like very people we don't know have done it.
And that's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
like the
yeah.
best reviews, because if you're asking your ex, they'll probably be like brutally honest.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
about something like that.
I mean, the only thing I've ever had a girl fill out is a BDSM questionnaire. But
Oh, I've done that.
Maybe
The rice purity.
the rice purity.
The rice purity test.
BDSMtest.org. Are you know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you? Do you guys want to show your rice purity?
Yeah, I was
Oh, I
gonna say
don't
no.
know.
So-
I honestly
I've
So
never heard
for those
that
who
one.
don't know, you can look up rice purity tests, and there's I think 100 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 100 questions, and it ranges from like held hands, been seen nude, all this to like
bestiality.
bestiality.
Yeah, like incest.
Yeah, and for every one of them you mark off,
Yeah.
your score goes down.
So
The
and
lower
Like
the
mine was
score,
like
the
yeah, depending on what you
32
want, a lower
36.
score means you've done more, but it
Yeah.
also means you're more wild.
I think mine was
Yeah.
in like the 30s.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think mine was
I don't
too.
remember like the last time. I don't.
I
even-
think mine's like in the 60s or 70s.
Is that high or low?
So
That's like
so
pure high.
The more you check
like
off, the
if
lower
you've
it
done
goes.
nothing,
okay.
it's 100,
Yeah.
and then
I
each thing
see.
you do,
You're
it
100%
loads. it. So
pure.
like
Yeah.
like zero's like that's a red
Yeah.
flag.
Fuck, you've done some shit.
Yeah.
I would say just somewhere below 50s. Won't specify how much.
I would say somewhere around 50, 40.
Luke.
I think when mine was like 38 to 45.
Okay.
I haven't taken
You should
it,
take
so-
it.
You should take it.
right
Take
now.
it right
No,
now.
no, not right now.
It's interesting.
Start the
It's
next show
interesting.
with that.
Yeah, everyone has to take the rice purity test before
It would
coming
take a
in.
minute.
But
That
you have
could
to
be
be
interesting.
brutally
It's fun.
honest.
Yeah, one-
You cannot lie.
One thing I've wanted to do is like before the show, have the girls take screenshots of their dating profiles.
I'll pull mine up right
and then
now.
we do a review.
Oh, that would be funny.
That's a good
And
one.
then we all go left or right.
We could do that. That could be fun. But unfortunately, yeah, we'd have to set that up before the show. But so related to my last question, who do you think that the quality of sex is more important to, men or women?
Women.
Yeah,
Women.
100%. Women, yeah.
I feel like both. I feel like it's a mutual effort that you gotta put in.
Luke, what do you
I'm saying
think?
it's more important to women.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm a pillow princess.
Wait,
I'm
what?
a pillow princess.
What? Is that just...
You just lay there.
Hey, but she's good in bed, so it's working.
Okay, so I guess this is sort of me trying to... Verks, thank you very much. We'll get to that in a sec, but thank you for the $10 super chat, Verks, and thank you for the... for some reason, StreamYard does not show when people gift memberships. So unfortunately, if I missed any of them, I'm sorry, guys. But Verks, thank you for the $10 super chat. We'll get to that momentarily. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Is it harder to be good in bed as a man or a woman?
I think it's harder for a man.
Yeah, I think it's harder for men, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pillow princess?
I think men, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Girls are always dissatisfied with sex. Like
Women are dissatisfied with sex.
Yeah, all the time. Like you'll always hear that. And
Yes.
guys can never even make them come. So
It's also like most women can't get off through penetration. Like
Guys
it's like
finish
scientifically
when they're
proven.
done.
Like
They don't
guys
even
definitely
try.
have to put in more work.
Yeah.
Right.
or get a toy.
They satisfy themselves, and then that's kind of it. They don't do anything for
Yeah.
us.
Wait, so I don't know where I want to go with this, but okay, so do you guys are you guys able to come with
No.
with a partner?
No.
No.
Or have you ever?
No.
Because last show we had a girl come on and she was like, "Yep, never. A guy's never been able to get me
never.
off."
Yes,
Never.
but not like it's very rare.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like once.
Wow. That blows my mind.
Yeah.
No.
And you said you'd had like a long-term relationship, right? Okay.
Yeah, but
we have the same kind of thing that
Rip.
happened.
Can we wait? We'll go around.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
You've never orgasmed from a partner.
No.
And by the way, I just to make something clear, it could be even foreplay, like if he goes down on you, fingers, nothing,
Nothing.
hands.
nothing.
Nothing.
Wow. Okay.
Never.
Yes.
You have.
Yeah.
Okay. So you four never,
I know.
and then you rarely.
Yeah.
Wow. That blows my mind.
I'm telling you.
well,
One time.
Okay.
You guys got to find some better guys.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of guys,
That's-
they finish and then they kind of just you're done.
Or they
Nah.
think it takes like 3 minutes for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
takes
takes
a
a
minute.
minute.
It's
It
not
takes a
like-
minute.
I mean, some women can come very quick.
Yeah,
But
must be
not
nice.
me.
But it's not me.
Not me.
It's
But
not
how do you know,
anyone.
like they actually come?
Yeah,
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah, like what if they?
I mean, they
fake
could
it?
lie. Some women fake
A
Yeah.
lot of
orgasms.
women.
Yeah.
A lot
Right.
of women.
Some
A
women fake
guy,
orgasms.
he came up
but
to me, he's like, I know you faked it. I was like,
Actually, I think at least every woman I've talked to has
Yeah.
faked it at least once.
Yeah.
That's bad. You guys shouldn't fake. Should not fake.
Well, I mean,
a guy can tell.
can they?
I think they can.
a guy that's actually made someone. Come.
Yeah, if they don't.
Wait, but so I just question. This is now a sex therapy show. So have you guys? But can you guys bring yourself to climax?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
No.
Yes.
No. Wait. No.
No.
I don't.
Have you ever
No.
climaxed? Really?
Ever?
But have you
No.
tried? Like have self?
No.
Okay.
Not my thing.
Huh. Because I would say that, you know, something that does come up, yes, like a lot of guys are not doing their job in bed, not getting girls to climax. But if you can't even get yourself to climax,
I
then,
don't blame them for it. Like
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know.
But I would say it would lend itself to a more satisfying sex life and a more satisfying relationship if you could
I've thought about it.
Climax. Wait, but and by the way, if this is too prodding or too invasive,
Mom,
like,
if you're
let me know.
watching this,
If anyone
Mother,
like,
if you're out
you-
there.
do
my mom
you-
will probably watch this.
Do you have you tried
No.
That's your.
Well, what do you like by myself?
masturbating yet?
No.
Really?
No.
Wait.
What?
Oh.
And
buy her a
is
toy
it
for
just
Christmas.
you don't have the drive or the want or the desire? Or?
I just like don't really feel like
Better than
it.
any man.
Actually,
I
can
don't know
imagine
about
if you've
that.
never like actually experienced that. I don't like there would be. You don't know what like
you don't
exactly
really
what
get that
you're-
urge or
Yeah,
like
'cause you've
whatever.
never had it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just avoid it for the rest of your life, and then you'll But yeah, that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty surprising to me though. That wow.
So probably
Rip.
make your mom-
Yo, oh yeah, guys, in the chat for the women who have never climaxed with a partner, can we get some candle vigils? Some skulls in the chat. Can you blow it out?
It smells
Oh,
strong.
you don't like the smell?
I don't know.
Bring it over here.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Mike Davis, he dipped, so no, we can just
blow it out.
Just blow it out.
thank you.
Come back, Mike Davis.
Come back, Mike Davis.
Yes, but
can't smell it.
wow, that blows my mind. Damn, rip. Okay,
Yeah, rip for
so
R.I.P. Mike Davis.
So next to the video.
By the way, guys, going back to the condom thing, you know, if it'll make you last longer, just
True.
stay strapped if you really need it.
Stay strapped.
Yeah, this is like a condom ad.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
I actually find that condoms. Well, okay. Never mind.
Want to finish that sentence?
Never mind. But yeah, I guess. Well, also the thing with that, I think most women, it's very difficult for them to orgasm just from penetration.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anyways, okay. Moving on.
I saw someone say it was a mental block, and I could agree with that.
A mental block.
Yeah.
I think it's easier for women when they're more, as they become more comfortable with a guy.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
come.
I don't know. I have a big old mental block on it all. So.
Good times. Those are the best. The mental blocks. Okay, Eric, can you go ahead and actually hold on just a sec? Let me highlight a couple of these. Boom. Thank you guys for all the interaction in the chat, guys. Much appreciated. So we're going to react to a video. Pull up the Andrew Tate clip.
No. I knew it was coming.
It was coming.
I'm not sure which one I want to.
I've actually-
Which one?
Actually, sorry, Eric, bring it back. We're back really quick. I wanted to ask. Okay, yes, before. Yeah. I want to get the super chat really quick that came in. Sorry about that, Verks. Okay, so Verks, body count. He's asking for body count.
I
So
already
we'll
said
go around the
mine.
table. We'll ask for body count. We'll start with you.
I don't know, and I don't want.
You wait. You don't
Well,
know your
I
body
don't know it.
because you were blacked out for all of them, or what?
Not blacked out. Before the. It's borderline. It's borderline.
Here, pull the microphone.
Sorry. I don't know it, and I don't really want to share what I thought
Okay.
it might be.
I will not disclose that
Yeah.
information.
I already said mine.
You said 2, right?
Yeah.
You don't
Okay.
disclose over here.
Above 0.
Above.
Well, no shit.
Yeah, is it above 0?
Yes.
1 or higher.
Not a virgin.
I'm just gonna stay silent.
Aw.
Luke.
7.
You know what I should have asked first to have maybe gotten a few more people. Sorry, Verks. They did not want to answer this question. I should have asked, does body count matter? And then we should have done this. So I'll do this in reverse order. Should body count matter?
To an extent.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. Yeah.
You
To an extent, yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah. To an extent, yeah.
As long as it's not like
If it's not like
triple
80.
digits.
Yeah.
As long as it's not triple digits.
Okay. Like
As long as
I
you're
don't know.
clean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as you're like safe about it,
Mhm.
like you don't know what someone did in their past. So like I'd say like body count doesn't really matter if they don't, like, let's say there's a guy with like a really high body count, like if he doesn't like make it like a flex, like a personality trait, like I feel like it really shouldn't matter.
Yeah, that's weird. If a guy's like, "Oh, this is my body count."
Congrats at number 100.
It'd be weird to tell a girl like, "Oh, I have a high body count." I think that'd be not a good move.
It's like a turn off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly don't care.
I don't care either.
I think there is some matter to it. Yes, it is an issue. Yeah,
that's it. Look,
no, I think if you have if you have a high body count.
What's high for you?
Okay, like anything. This is
controversial.
I think anything over 10 is like, okay, relax, and then anything over 15 is like, okay, you're just a borderline a hoe at that point. Like, you can't hold down a guy for more than like 2 months, even if it's just casual sex. If it's just casual sex, like revisit hooking up with them if you enjoyed it. Why do you have to go and seek out 100 different partners?
Don't enjoy it?
Yeah, I mean, that goes back to the whole. So for men, our sexual strategy is to obtain, and I think women's metric of success when it comes to men is retaining the man. But yeah, and as far as the girls' body counts, which they omitted that answer to, and they did not want to answer.
Hey,
Multiply
I gave you
it
an
by
answer.
3, and that's the real number.
Wait, what?
Did everyone? I think everyone missed
Sorry,
it. Here, I'll do it again.
That was my fault.
Multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
Okay.
If a girl like lies about it, I mean.
You guys want to give us ranges?
I can give a range.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, go for it.
I feel like you guys are giving me
what?
I don't know. Mind.
Yeah.
Okay. What your
I want to hear
range
it
is.
too.
Let's hear the range.
1 through 4, somewhere in there.
That's not bad at all.
Somewhere in there.
I mean, I could say like 1 to 50, and like y'all would never know.
Is it more than 10?
No.
More than 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate the honesty. Respect. And you? More than 10?
No, not more than 10.
More than 5?
No. Whoa, wait. Whoa. No. Oh my god. I can't do this.
It's so long.
You can't pry it out of me.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna pull up the video. Can you pull up the body count video, Mr. Andrew Tate?
Is it the
19-year-old? I totally just fit that stereotype right
You know what's so attractive about younger women? Because a lot of these dudes talk about fertility and looks and stuff. I don't actually think it's that. I think that in the modern world...
Eric, can you boost the audio
in the days of old, right, you'd meet a woman, you get married, you be together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of dick that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are, but you're 33 years old. How many men have fun? If I get a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man, right? I'm going to be dude number fucking 29, and all the trauma and heartbreak and bullshit they put you through, you're going to try and bring to my door? Like, well, my last man cheated. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, why is that my problem? So if you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more fucking rides, more spins. I don't want that shit. When I see a beautiful young woman, I know that she has a very low body count. And also, but the truth is this, women's mentality is absolutely connected to sex. If a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, it's harder to penetrate her mind and make her fall in love with you. It is unattractive too. And it's unattractive. It is. But if she's had 30 dudes inside of her, she really gonna think, you know what, this guy's so special, or she's gonna think, you know what, he talked to me rude, I'll just go get a new guy. Whereas if a woman's only been with a few guys, she's much more likely to fall in love with you, be a better partner. The likelihood of her falling completely in love with you and staying loyal to you and really believing you're the only man for her after being through so much trauma and so many men and sleeping with so many dudes and having her heart broken and having those memories of her ex and all that crap she's been through is far less likely than meeting a nice, young, beautiful girl who hasn't been with many men and she goes, you know what, this is the guy, I like him. Every woman who knows this and every man who watches this can be honest. Women fall in love with the person they lose their virginity to or their second or third guy. They really remember them. They really love them. Any woman who slept with 50 dudes, she doesn't even remember who most of them are. She doesn't care. If a woman slept with a bunch of men before you, she's less likely to stick it out through a difficult period in a relationship. She's more likely to just think, you know what, new answer's new dick.
That's a pretty good answer.
And that's the truth. Let me make something clear. If I meet a beautiful 30-year-old woman, I'm not saying I won't sleep with her.
That's pretty fucking old.
Yeah, 30.
I know.
What are you, crazy?
There's been times I was drunk.
Your guys' reaction to the video.
I just don't like Andrew Tate at all.
Yeah,
he
same.
really pisses me off.
Yeah.
He really pisses me off.
Maybe he says it's like,
He needs
Like,
to
is
be
he
on a
saying,
watch
like,
list.
if your body count is high, that means you can't be in a good relationship. That's basically like what he's saying.
And
like
like
you can't be loyal in a relationship. You can't have a good connection with someone
Yeah.
just because your body count is high.
And then, like, I feel like some guys are like, oh, like she has to be really good in bed, but her body count can't be like 2. Like, can't be more than 2.
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
like very hypocritical about it because like your body count is very high based on the way you're saying it. Because he's like, yeah, I'll fuck her anyways, but like
Yeah, Andrew Tate does have a high body
Yeah,
count.
yeah. So like, doesn't make sense.
But it's okay to address that thing. I mean, and we sort of already talked about it, but I mean, it's most men. It's pretty hard as a woman to be actively bad in bed. Like you have to fuck up pretty bad to be bad in bed as a woman. Like most women, like most guys, even if you're like a pillow princess, it's still like it's still gonna feel good for you as a guy. I mean,
as a guy or a girl?
For the guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So and if the guy knows what he's doing, he's gonna be able to make it work. If he knows how to lead in the bedroom, he knows how to.
If a guy can kind of, if they can flip you around, they can do shit. Go for it. But
yeah, if the guy's dominant, like he knows what he's doing. Like a guy can take a woman who's a virgin and have great sex with her. I'm not so sure if the opposite is true. If a woman can take a guy who's a virgin and have mind-blowing sex the first time they have sex.
Very true.
So, your reaction to the Andrew Tate video?
Honestly, it just sounds like he's not into girls who knows what she wants. Like he was like, oh, like it just seems like he wants a younger girl who's still like exploring and, like, relationships and like obviously when he said like 30, you're mature. You'd probably know what you want in a relationship at that point, and I think he's just butthurt that that's not him.
I know. Disregarding everything, Andrew Tate is like a cunt. I'm glad I got to use that
he's
word.
Actually, he's actually a bad person.
No, but that's what I focus on is he literally beat a woman and got kicked
that's what
off
I was
the
gonna
TV
say.
show. And then he went to Romania and was like,
Erroneous.
Fake news.
I've seen the video. Like you saw the video, the way he was talking to the woman.
The way he views cheating pisses me off so much.
Hold on, I'll get to that. I just want to address the alleged women beating thing. So it was reported in the media that there's a video that came out where he was, I think, whipping a girl's ass with a belt or something like that.
Yelling
saying
at her.
some stuff. So that woman came out and said, "Hey, we're into kinky stuff." It was all consensual. It was BDSM.
But
so
even
the media. I mean, there was a concerted effort by the media to. They were trying to do reputation destruction. So there's the whole him abusing a woman in that way. That's been debunked. The woman in the video herself came out and said, "Hey, multiple times it was totally consensual. Like, we're just into some kinky shit."
Okay, that's the truth then.
Oh, go ahead.
Before we So even if that was like some kinky shit, like I feel like if you speak to a woman in the way, like I don't know if you've watched the videos, but like that was disgusting. Like even if it's like a kink, I guess like it's
there
still
are
weird.
women who are into degradation.
Yeah, I get it.
There's a degradation kink. So women who are
Yeah.
turned on when a guy's like, "You're a fucking cum dumpster, you're a whore," like all that stuff.
Yeah, but
that's not
even what he was saying.
Not my cup of tea. But
he was literally like, "I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you." Like that's not. And the beating woman thing wasn't even about that video. It was about him getting kicked off Big Brother or something like that.
Well, he got kicked off Big Brother because of that video that came out.
No, because I thought it was because he like punched someone or something.
On the show?
It was.
No.
Yeah.
It was the. I'll stand. If you're right about that, then I'm wrong. So that's on me. But like, I don't know. I still can't support him as like.
Yeah, and then he said.
There's other. I'm sure you can probably find other things to criticize him on.
Yeah,
though,
a lot.
Like the whole, just the I'm moving to Romania because they persecute men less because of the.
Yeah,
just
and
like
he
sex
got
laws in
caught.
general. you can have your, that's just like not a good thing to say in general. Like I don't.
It makes you a bad person, like by association of those words.
Yeah.
Wait, so did someone else want to, did you give your take? Did you want to give your take on the video, your reaction to the Andrew Tate video we just watched?
Oh, I think he's just a hypocrite. Just asking a lot from a girl.
5XDM wants me to ask if they like being choked. Okay, I guess fine. Since we're on the topic, do you like to be choked?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
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 Aha. Luke?
No.
Do you actually? This is kind of an interesting conversation. Will you choke a girl?
Yeah.
But is it something that the girl asks for, or is it something that you kind of enjoy doing to be kind of more dominant? Because honestly, I feel it's like I don't really want to do that shit. Like I'll do it if it turns my girl on. If it turns her on, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But like it's usually the girl that's asking for it.
I mean, it's not like, I don't know. There's no pleasure in guys for it. I think there's something weird if you're like, oh fuck, this is so hard. I'm fucking choking her out.
Oh.
It's like, okay, bro.
There's definitely sadists.
Yeah.
Like BDSM.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff. But it's kind of interesting. I feel like there's a rough sex meta. Like
yeah.
And it's kind of, I don't know.
I mean, okay. So I'll just share this. For me, one of the whole rough sex thing is I love it when a girl will just drag her nails down my back.
That,
Yeah, guys love that.
Like,
I love that.
Nah. No pain.
I kind of fuck with that. Like if there's scratch marks on my back, I'm kind of like, all right, that's good.
I don't know. I think that's proof of like passion. I don't know.
Yeah. A lot of guys like it.
That's just me though.
Because I also feel like when a girl does that, it usually means like they're actually like enjoying themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, that's not something I feel like girls like could ask for choking, but like a guy's not going to be like scratch my back, like leave me. I mean, I don't know.
I beg to differ.
I've had a guy ask.
There has
been.
Well, I stand corrected.
Okay, how did we? Oh, Andrew Tate. Okay, and so some of you mentioned something about. Wait, so did you get to go? Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So you guys mentioned something about, was it age or something? Like what was that about?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Just like the glorification of like younger women.
Yeah.
He said 18 and 19-year-olds are more attractive because they've been through less dick.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons that younger women are more attractive, yes.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Because I think a lot of men care about body count, and
that's just from
look,
Andrew Tate.
a 30-year-old could have a body count of 5, and a 19-year-old could have a body count of 50. But if you're a betting man, probably more likely than not, younger women are going to have a lower body count, older women are going to have a higher body count, and that 19-year-old is going to have more bodies by the time she's 29 than when she's 19. So that's one of the reasons I think why men value sexual purity in women. That can mean, now that could mean virginity, but that could also mean low body count.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get that, but like promoting that so actively as he do, like he's like stating it as fact. Like this is how it is. You're doing this. You have trauma. I have to deal with it, and everything's about what you're causing to him, and how you should just view women like that. And I think that is, in and of itself is really like a toxic mindset. And I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's kind of sad. I feel bad for him.
Wait, so it's toxic that he wants a woman with a low body count?
No, you can, if you want that, go for it.
Sure.
Like you can have that, but just the fact he's online just continuously spewing, this is why every man views this, and this is why like every younger woman should be seen as more desirable. I don't know. And he keeps on talking about how their trauma affects me because when they're older they have more trauma and it's so much more difficult, and that's also like extremely fucked up. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's different. Guys preferring girls who have low body counts, and guys telling girls that they need to have a low body count. Like it's similar, but there's slight differences, and it seems like Andrew Tate is telling girls you need to have a low body count.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, didn't you say you want men to be upfront and to be honest?
So
he is being very honest.
Yeah.
He's not sugarcoating it. A lot of men are not going to be, I would say most men have a preference for women, probably the vast majority of men would have a preference for women with a low body count. There's a subset of them that would be upfront about that and be willing to share that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men are not going to, even your guy friends, you might ask them, there's a good chance that they're not going to be upfront with you about that sort of thing.
Well,
especially a guy who's romantically pursuing you. He's going to be like, oh, it's okay, baby. I don't care. Because he doesn't want to say anything that could potentially tank his courtship, let's just say.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying if a guy wants a girl with a low body count and that's something he's like super adamant about, go ahead, find one. But telling girls that like you can do it, like girls should be able to do whatever they want. And so like having guys tell them you cannot have a high body count is different than being like, I want a girl with a low body count.
He's presenting it as fact versus opinion, and I think that's where like the issue lies.
Well, what is the fact that he's presenting?
That women who aren't like younger are visibly more attractive and they have way more to offer when it comes to that. No, like higher body count. That's what I meant. Lower body count. Okay.
In my last relationship, body count was never talked about. Like we never.
Tilt the microphone down towards you slightly. There you go. Perfect.
Body count was never talked about. Like we never asked each other. It was never a thing that we brought up. So I don't think it really matters. If you're gonna ask about it, then ask. But I don't think it's. If you really, like she said, if you really want someone with a low body count, go find that. But if you're attracted to someone, you're attracted to someone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would say this. Earlier on in the conversation, you guys said that, and I don't want to misquote you, so if I am, feel free to jump in, but a lot of you said that you think hookup culture is not such a good thing. So how do you reconcile having that belief, but also essentially saying women should have a low body count is saying women should not engage in hookup culture. Because if you engage in hookup culture, you're having casual sex. Women should not be promiscuous. He's saying women should not be promiscuous. Women should not have a high body count. How do you not have a high body count? Not have indiscriminate sex. Not have casual sex. Not engage in hookup culture. If you're just having long-term relationships and valuing long-term relationships, then more likely than not, you're going to have a low body count. So I guess my question is, how do you reconcile saying hookup culture is not this great thing, but also he's essentially saying, don't do hookup culture, don't have a high body count. Is it the double standard that you feel like it's directed more towards women, or go ahead?
I don't even know if I'm touching on the subject we're supposed to be talking about.
If you want, go ahead, just come on.
But I don't know, like you could not be in hookup culture and still have. Okay, wait, let me rephrase that. You could not be in a long-term relationship, but also not be in hookup culture. Like my coworker and I talk about this all the time because we both kind of have like the same views on this. But like, I don't know, like I guess like the standards that we have for men makes it so that like we just don't hook up with anyone. We don't like, so our body count doesn't go up. And well, I mean, neither of us are in relationships either, so, and haven't been for a while.
Yeah, I mean.
See, I don't. That's why.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know
I
if
mean
we're
that's
touching
probably.
On the subject we're supposed to be.
Well, no, it's more. You don't have to be in a relationship. I mean, someone who's never even had a boyfriend ever, she might be virgin. So, and in your case, you've alleged body count is 2. So I mean,
it is.
Yeah, it's 2.
I'm not doubting it. I mean, but
girl.
But okay, did anyone else want to come in?
I don't know. I feel like I'm not the biggest fan of like deplatforming in general. So, but I can like thoroughly say I don't like the guy. I don't like his opinions, but I mean, that's just kind of how it is. There's always going to be someone online who you're not going to agree with. So if I don't want to support him, my prerogative.
Anybody else want to come in on it? Okay, so we're going to wrap up here pretty soon. I want to do final thoughts. So if you have a final thought or question for someone else on the panel, you have some dating advice you want to ask Luke. He's a dating expert, a dating coach.
Apparently.
So if you guys have final thought or question for the panel, I want to open it up.
I don't know.
Do you want me to come back to you?
Yeah.
I think I'm good. Yeah.
I don't think I have anything to say.
Any questions, final thoughts?
Nothing really more to say.
I think I've learned that maybe I should ask somebody out because it might be easier than
I did learn that too.
Body counts. I feel like girls just, do you and like don't.
You only live once.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
do it for the plot.
Stir the
Final
pot.
thought.
My final thought on the whole body count thing, and this is why I think it's important to not have the highest body count or to sleep around just like whimsically, like sleep with whoever the fuck you want, is because, and I said this last week, I think there's an energy transfer that happens when you have sex with someone. You're literally letting somebody inside of you, or you're connecting on a more spiritual level.
The most vulnerable you could get with someone.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the fact that a lot of people go straight to, oh, this person's attractive, I'm gonna hook up with them, and then they find out, oh, the dude's actually a douchebag that tries to take advantage, or the girl's a fucking total cunt, and it's just, you should put more thought into it. So for me, the only two people that I've hooked up once with have been friends of mine, and I've known them prior to hooking up with them. And then the other ones have either been like talking stages to where I'm actually knowing the person, or they're actually like relationships. Yeah. So I won't hook up with anyone that I don't know, or have a past with, that I know hey, I'm actually getting into something good. I can actually connect with this human being on a level that isn't just, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people need to go into that and take that into effect on how they view hookup culture, because it's so gross and toxic.
I get what you're saying completely, but also that's not for everyone. Not everyone thinks that way.
No, yeah, that's fine.
And I don't think it's for us to say they need to change.
I'm not saying that they need to change. I'm just saying, if you don't want to get thought of as this hoe by society, maybe put some more thought into who you're hooking up with. And you guys have all said you've lost hope in men. I'm just gonna blame that on your experience with it, because I know a lot of my friends who are super respectful, and same thing with girls. I think guys will give shitty raps to girls they're only in it to hook up or whatever. Same thing with guys. That's not the case. Your experiences with guys have just been too shallow.
Big to differ.
I feel like I've gained some new perspective here.
Yeah.
Know, right? Yeah.
Based.
Not
go
all
ahead.
men suck. I mean, definitely from my experience, all the guys I've either picked or whatever, they've been all awful and ruined my lives in many ways. But there definitely are a lot of good ones out there. Just giving them a chance or letting them come to you.
Or they're already taken.
Or yeah.
We were literally talking about this on the way here, that women, it's really common how girls are always we hate all men. That's a common thing.
Or all men are trash.
Yeah.
And that's just a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
chill out.
It's
It's
just
just a joke.
It's just a prank.
A lot of my
man.
friends
Just
are
a
it's all the
prank.
guys you
It's just a
pick.
prank.
It's all the guys you pick. But it's I don't know that until I get to know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know their dicks until you actually get to know them for a
Wait,
while. So it's not
you don't know their dicks?
That they are dicks.
Oh.
Yeah.
you don't go after him oh, he's a dick. I want to go hang out with him.
I mean, do you guys like Bad Boys? We'll go around the table. Do you like Bad Boys?
To a certain extent.
I guess from my past, I guess.
Do you like Bad Boys? Why are you looking at her
Answer
like
the
that?
question, May.
Sure. What about you?
Oh, my turn. Okay. Sorry. I mean, to a certain extent, but I don't want them to be bad to me. You want someone that's closed off to everyone else except for you. Does that make sense?
Not really.
I want you to buy me teddy bears and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I used to, not anymore.
Okay. Wait, so you said that, I'm trying to remember.
What did I say?
I forgot something about men are terrible or something.
Oh, because I don't know. My friends always say
Men are awful, I think.
Because I said oh my god, men suck, and they're oh no, it's the guys you pick. But it's
Yep.
I don't seek these assholes. They just end up learning that they're assholes. Like I'm like, oh, he's an asshole. Like, let me go hang out with him. Like, that's not what I do. But there's also a lot of good guys out there. You just got to give them a chance sometimes.
Are you attracted to those guys though?
Yeah, I'd say. I mean,
But they're not the ones you end up with.
no.
Are you saying nice guys finish last?
I guess from like my past, I guess so. But like a lot of times they're super nice at the beginning, and then it just is a decline from there. So
Word.
yeah.
Word.
I don't know.
Word.
Nice
I
guys
think
are
that
the
happens
best.
a lot. Like they're great, and then you really get to know them, and then it just a decline from there. From my experience.
I hope it gets better from here.
Yeah.
I really hope for you. No more homeless men, please.
I'm really trying after this. After this
Yeah,
last
babe.
one, I'm really trying.
And get him out of your mom's house.
Please get your mom back.
Yes.
Get your mom back.
And I just want to come back to I think I heard two of you say this. So you said you feel like you've learned something, or
From
you've,
today.
you've found some
'cause, like,
insights or something.
I have
What
like
were those?
obviously I've lived my life as a woman growing up here.
I would hope so.
It's kind of nice because haven't really had like any proper guy friends, which is probably on me. But like it's nice just being able to talk in like a very open setting like this and just kind of hear the other perspective. Even if I don't agree with some stuff, it's useful to know. I don't know. It's nice. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
True. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, like Maddie and I, like we talk to our guy friends about this stuff too, and they're
Yeah.
pretty open about it, and we're open with them.
Yeah, and like
Because we've just been close.
What's
like that.
something that you and your guy friends often talk about when it
we
comes
have
to
talked about?
we've
body
talked
count
about a
with them,
lot of
like,
the
Yeah.
stuff with them. Like they're really close. Like we have like open minds when we're talking to them. Like we
we want to hear from a guy's
we never like
perspective.
judge them.
We're not gonna
for
be like, why
anything
would you say that? We're
Yeah.
like, why do you say
Yeah.
that?
Like if they say something, we're not gonna be like, what the fuck? We're gonna be like, interesting.
what is an example of like something that they've said? Maybe what's their take on body count?
Body count? They don't really care, honestly.
Yeah.
They don't care?
They don't care. Yeah.
All right, we gotta
Maybe
get
it's
them
just
on
a
the
good
show.
guy friend. Yeah,
We
we
just
gotta
got
get them on
the
the show.
Yeah.
To be fair, they're
Shout
really
out
nice
Connor.
we
people.
chose good guy friends.
They're like very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your guy friends don't care about body count.
No.
No.
Chat, do you think that's cap?
Hey, whoa.
You think that's cap, chat?
I think I
not
remember
here to
them
defend
mentioning they
themselves.
prefer low body count.
Okay,
but,
so they do
But like
care.
they prefer low body count, but they
Overall,
like,
they don't care?
Like if the girl's a nice girl, it's not gonna deter them.
I think I think it's more of a thing like I have some like girlfriends that like have slept around with a lot of dudes, and I'm like, I'm not looking to sleep with you, so I really couldn't give less of a fuck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's just like a friend, like simply a platonic friend.
Yeah.
So you only really care about it when it's like you're leading to like a romantic
Yes.
situation then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I see that.
Because again, that's what I'm talking about, the whole energy exchange. It's like, I'm not going to exchange anything with this person. It's just going to be me hanging out with them and my other friend group doing whatever we want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hook up with them. I'm not going to like root myself to them compared to someone that has rooted themselves to a bunch of assholes or like, you know, people are shitty human beings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish I could read a guy's mind.
I don't know if you want to.
If I selectively want to at the time. I just want to know something.
You want to like choose when to read his mind.
I'm going to
Yeah.
choose when to read their mind.
Yeah. Also, the other thing with body count. So, I think there's a bit more nuance to it. So, if a guy just wants to hook up, it's probably going to be less of a concern. But to take you seriously for a long-term relationship, for marriage, guys are going to care about body count a whole lot more. So when they say, "Oh, body count doesn't matter," I mean, they might just be. I mean, if I don't know who they are, I don't know kind of what they're looking for. But a lot of guys in college, like, they kind of just want to hook up. So they're probably like, "Yeah, it doesn't. I'm not really tripping too much. I'm just trying to hit and quit it, like whatever."
Yeah.
But I mean, even for me, like, I'll come out and say, even for a one night stand, I'd prefer lower body count.
Okay.
Whether that's a realistic scenario that would play out, I mean, that's another thing. But yeah, so yeah. Last question, and then we're gonna wrap up here, and then we'll watch a fun little video just as a little cherry on top. Is it creepy when a guy you're not attracted to shoots his shot?
I wouldn't say
I wouldn't say
not
creepy.
Not creepy.
Not creepy.
I mean, they can be creepy, but I don't.
They can do it in a creepy way.
Yeah, definitely.
But just the
Sure.
act of shooting their shot, even if I'm not attracted to them, is not creepy.
Okay. So like, let's say for example, a guy, maybe you're at Trader Joe's or something, or
I love the Trader Joe's reference.
I
love
Yeah,
Trader
we're all
Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
We're in
Yeah.
California. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
And let's say a guy came up to you, maybe he wasn't like the best looking guy, whatever, but you know, he's polite. He was otherwise polite. You just weren't attracted to him. Would you find that kind of creepy?
No, I would literally be like, oh my God, like texting my friends, like, I just got asked out at like Trader Joe's, like, it's so cute. And they're like, what did you do? And I'm like, oh, I just said no thanks. Like, I'm not a, you know.
But would you feel good about it?
Yeah,
Like kind
it's
of
an ego
flattered,
boost.
sort of, or.
I had a guy, I was walking on State
like
Street.
you said,
Yeah,
it is an
ego
ego boost. Yeah.
He asked me where Macy's was, and there was no Macy's. And I think he was just trying to talk to me.
Wait,
I walked
there.
on State Street.
Yeah,
like,
State
like,
Street.
but like where's Paseo Nuevo? Like not
Yeah, yeah.
upper State, but
There
But
used
there
to
is
be-
one on
there
Upper
used to
yeah,
State.
yeah. But I'm saying like Paseo Nuevo, where like
There
the
used to be
Macy's was.
one at Paseo Nuevo.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it
but
closed
he asked
down.
me where Macy's was, and I was like,
Yeah.
"There's no more Macy's." And it like got my attention from like walking, and then he's like, "Oh, can I get like your number?" And I was like, "No." He wasn't attracted to me,
Right.
and I just politely was like, "Oh no, no thanks."
I mean, this happened to me like semi-recently. I was just like walking in the mall, and this guy came up to me and was like, I just saw you from over there. I just had to introduce myself. I wasn't really that attracted to him. But like I talked to him for like a little bit. He seemed nice, but then he was like, oh, like, can I get your number? And I was like, no, like I'm about to leave, like sorry, but it was really nice like meeting you. And it is a little bit of an ego boost, but I mean, at least for me, I was like, respect for shooting your shot. Like I respect you, like sorry it didn't work out with me, but I do hope it works out with someone.
Shooting a shot in person is a lot more scary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
takes a
also
lot
feel
of
like-
balls. Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Sorry.
Go
I also
ahead.
feel like sometimes I do get uncomfortable though. Like, I don't know, maybe it's like the setting, but also like I have had a lot of creepy guys like do creepy things. So like I think in general I'm kind of like creeped out by men.
Especially if it's like older men.
Yeah.
I had a
Rip.
guy like kind of follow me around the grocery store.
Okay,
and
well,
he
that's
was like in
creepy.
his like 50s, like
Yeah,
definitely
that's
dad. And he like kept on
kinda
walking the
weird.
same aisles with me, and then introduced himself, and then I just ran away.
Wait, so hold on. You guys said like if it's an older guy, like what is the oldest?
As in like a dad.
Yeah.
Like 40, 50.
Like
yeah, like
40,
40 and
50.
up.
What's the oldest that you guys think you would date?
Right now?
Right now?
Sure.
I'm like hooked up with like a 30-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't.
But that's like
I haven't
I
done that, but
but I guess like 25, 26.
Like 23, 24.
Yeah.
Probably like 23.
23.
Even Andrew Tate, like no go.
No.
35.
No.
What if he's like? Do you guys have a celebrity crush?
Yeah, it's
And
Harry
then-
Styles. Like, yeah.
Miles Teller.
Hold on.
Andrew Garfield.
I watched
Andrew
Miles
Andrew
Teller.
Garfield.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hold on. So okay, Harry Styles is
Miles
He's-
Teller. Oh my god, I love him.
Harry Styles is 28. You'll go for.
I'll
Harry
go
Styles?
for Harry Styles. I'll do anything for Harry
Andrew
Styles.
Garfield.
I think he's like 30 something, but I said I would do 30.
Like
Okay.
Chris Evans.
Who
like,
said Andrew Garfield?
Me. Ooh. I love him too.
He's 39.
Yeah.
You'll go for-
Okay.
But it's Andrew Garfield.
There's exceptions. There's exceptions.
Okay.
He does
looks
not look
so
39. He looks like
I didn't-
33.
So if a guy has status,
No,
you'll
I
make an
know. I
exception.
wouldn't date him.
I think it's just
I
from
wish
watching.
he was
I think it's just from watching all the movies that they've been
Yeah.
on and like seeing. It's like
The way that they hold
crush.
it, like it's
I didn't
attractive,
hook up
but
with
it's
a
like
30-year-old, by the way.
you wouldn't date Andrew Garfield.
And you've also, I don't know, he's had like so much more life experience than me. Like I feel like I can talk about my childhood and that's it. Like, what do I have to contribute?
high school, little bit of college.
Yeah,
Okay.
Spider-Man.
I'm all about
But
Miles
still,
Teller,
Andrew-
but that's just me. He's a cutie.
Go.
Okay, so we are going to react to a final video. We got a Patrice O'Neal clip. If you can that one up, Eric. I believe it's, yeah, there you go.
Let me ask you a question. Here's a question. Here's a good, serious question. Okay, ladies, if you didn't have a vagina, like say it was a terrible train accident, right? And the doctor was like, we have to remove your pussy right away or you're gonna die. How would you keep your man past, you get a 2-month guilty, I can't leave the bitch right away because she just lost a pussy in a train accident. Can't just walk right out on her. How would you keep your man past that? if you didn't have a vagina?
Eric, can you pause it? So go ahead. Your answer to his question.
I like sexually. Is this like? Because
Just how would you keep your man?
by love and affection.
It could be sexually too, but you lost your vaginas.
If a guy loves you enough, they'll stay.
Terrible train accident.
Yeah.
If a guy loves you enough, they'll stay.
Yeah, love, affection, care,
But what would
time.
you do
Sexually.
to keep your man? Well, however you want to take the. I don't want to influence
That seems
your
like what
answer.
you're trying to go for.
No, I don't want to influence your answer, but I just want to know how you'd keep
Yeah.
your man.
I mean, there's other things that
Don't
involve a vagina.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like foreplay and everything. I mean, I guess there's no foreplay.
Yeah,
at that
but
point,
I mean, outside of sex, like you can just be like a good person.
genuine person.
Like you are already dating before.
Yeah, no, like literally what they're saying, like time, care, like together, spend time together.
Quality
This
Yeah,
person
like, you don't
really
date
wants to
someone
be
just
with you
for their vagina.
Yeah,
it's
if
a
you
big
break up with
factor.
someone after you leave, like you leave them after they don't have a vagina, I think you're a bad person.
Especially if it's like a bad accident and they were like in a long-term
I think you're a bad
relationship.
person.
Like
Yeah.
that's kind of.
And also just like, is quality time not enough anymore?
Yeah. Yes, like intimacy and that stuff is important, but there's other ways to do that. If you don't
There's
have a
also
vagina.
like pocket pussies.
Exactly.
Yeah, like get creative.
Get
No, I'm
creative.
saying.
There's just a hole. There's just a hole with a vagina. You see
It's sewed up.
It's sewed up, yeah.
Sewed up.
It's
Oh,
like a
God.
Barbie doll bottom.
I mean,
There's a
another
terrible
hole, but-
train accident.
Just
only
to down
impact your
there.
vagina.
There's one.
Yeah, like,
you guys are
yeah.
forgetting. There's like a very viable option.
There's another hole.
There you go.
Yeah,
There's two.
you're
The belly button?
You're not.
Belly button. Yeah.
there are two, but
And what would you do?
I want to keep him if he wants to leave.
No, but what would you do to keep your man? You just lost your terrible train Amtrak. Derailed.
never mind.
I don't know. Love him
Wrong
the
kind of
fact
getting
that
railed.
there's another hole.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. They didn't really go for. I don't think they took the bait, but we'll finish off the clip.
Hey, I tried.
Wow. Nothing? You can talk. You can talk. Suck his dick. Okay. Mouth. Asshole. Okay, great. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, I've been getting pussy beamed the whole show, right? But I give women the opportunity to say, I'm going to make myself worth more. But you just classified yourself as a series of holes. But I'm supposed to treat you special, but you're just a bunch of holes for yourself. No one said learn how to play Xbox, learn how to play pool, tell better stories, get another bitch that got a pussy to come on in. Well, look, whatever.
All right. Yeah, you guys didn't really take the bait on that one.
Hey, I mean, I said some
Yeah.
options.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Anyways, I think we're going to wrap up here. I know I opened it up to final thoughts. I want one last opportunity. If anyone had any question you wanted to ask the panel, anything? Okay, cool. Luke, I think you got your thing in too, right?
I'm all good.
Okay, rock and roll, guys. So, thanks, guys, for tuning in. You could have been doing anything else, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. We will be live again Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Like the video and leave a comment on your way out for the algorithm. Yeah, and thank you to the wonderful panel for coming. You guys were awesome. I think this was like a really solid panel. Like,
I'd say so.
Yeah, I saw a lot
was
of
a good
comments that were
convo.
like pretty positive, like good
Yeah.
energy. Like,
Yeah, it was a good. I think this was
I
like.
had one
Conversations
hater, like
going.
one singular hater, like the whole time.
What was he saying? I'm not really reading.
I don't know.
chat
His
too
name
much.
was like Hector. But he like the whole time he was just bagging on me. I was like,
On
oh,
you?
I did. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I got a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
didn't
hate
see
comments.
He's going
A lot of hate
Yeah.
comments.
It's the same thing too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree. Like, I think the energy for this one is
Can
probably
I go
one
on
of the best.
the 7-Eleven date? Wrap sandwiches.
Mantis, I guess he's asked. Her DMs are open, I guess.
Yeah, DMs are
Yeah,
open.
the Instagrams are
They're down
linked.
below.
Yeah, give everyone a follow on Instagram. Show them some love, guys. But yeah, just
oh, we're cool and positive.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my god.
That
yeah,
means
definitely.
that-
Definitely, I think a very good panel. But yeah, guys, if you can, we will be live again Tuesday at 7 p.m. Like the video and leave a comment on your way out for the algorithm. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the wonderful panel, and we will see you guys next time.
Thanks for having me.